Alright, we're live. There we go.
Select destination.
Got see Conquera, Conquer Cancer. I know about the Oberon thing. That's in 2 weeks from now. I was originally going to go ahead and be like, we're going to go do some Railjack missions. But then it was like, oh, we're getting a free Oberon? I don't even need to bother. Because I can just level that one in Helmintham. If it was like a primed Oberon, I'd been like, okay, we'll still do the Railjack missions, but nah, not really a reason to. We do have, Knights of Naberus stuff. I didn't see if that's live right now or if that's still. Let me see what we got for bet. Oh, that's cute. That's cute. I love this thing. I probably am gonna end up. I don't know if I'll pick it up on stream, but like I think I'm gonna end up picking up one of these myself at some point. Oh.
Operator, were you visualizing a bloody battle?
Oh, that's cute.
Me too.
Maybe at the end of stream we'll do it today. But like I know I'm getting one of these at some point. You know what? Let's do it right now. Let's do it right now. Actually, let's go grab the other stuff first. Then we'll do it. A little bit of time. Yeah, I have a lot of the glyphs already. As you can see, I got all of this stuff that's available. What is this here? It's not bad. It's making me happy to see it's coming back. Let's go back to the thing. Let's go get my Stalker Floof. I can easily get 35 platinum elsewhere for buying one. I don't care if it's 35 platinum, because I can make that off stream really easily. I just haven't bothered selling anything for a bit. So I'm like, I don't really have a care to go ahead and get more platinum for the moment. I easily could, but not really an issue. Oh, Naberus is back. Oh, excellent. Oh, I love this one. The catalysts already. Because I had 2 junk weapons on me when I got my Bolter Prime. I'm working on some stuff here and there.
The boy lets you and I have a chinwag.
I have plenty of
Thank
those.
you,
I'm gonna
dear.
get any more.
Very kind.
I might bring 10. Look around my tokens.
Scurry back quick. Skippity hop.
Parts acquisition.
I should have put my foot down. Drawn the line.
You just start picking up tokens as quick as I can. Put on the Pustulite because I actually am running out of them. That's all. No, it's a 300. It's not the biggest issue. Like, I feel like we'll probably end up running a little bit of bounties. How am I doing that? I have so much Rome one anyway. Boss is what I need more of.
Pleasure transacting with you. Keep safe.
We got...
It's Naberus. You do know what that is, right?
I remember it last
the
year.
ancient Orcan festival of death, darkness, and deviance.
I remember.
The happiest time of the
Can you stop talking for a moment,
year.
please?
I've dug out all the old family decorations.
Apparently not.
Take a look. One of them even tells a story.
Anyway, as I was trying to say. So, like, this is. I remember hearing this in the background. As you can hear, it's got Part of Your Lifetime playing. I remember that being, like, part of the introduction to the Technosites. Because we heard that going on. And I remember people were like, oh my god, it's the thing for the dev stream. Not the dev stream, the TennoCon last year. It's like dev stream. Oh my goodness. Couple of species that I like to get rid of. That's great to get rid of. It's junk items I don't need. Alright, what's that close enough?
There's all sorts now. These
As you can see,
ghoulish
I have
little knickknacks have been in the
a
family
lot
for generations.
of this
I
stuff.
can't just give them away.
I mean, to be fair, I basically have everything. There is a couple new things, actually. All the things I mark as tokens are new from last year. Like, this is new. This is new. New. To be fair, these were added after the event was over. That's new. Obviously, this is new because it's Araxia. That's new. Oh, that's cool. Actually, it's Araxia. It makes sense. Araxia's spider. It makes sense with spider in there. Things like this. I have a lot of these. I have Embolus, Vital Surge, Vital Surge. Anyway, Sentient Surge. Might pick up a second sheet, honestly. Because I don't have one made. And like, the reason I'm not is just because the fact I'm like, I want to make sure I know for a fact I've got it done. Which means like, I got
Let the wedding night begin. Lift the latch and let me in.
Had this for a
Though
while.
I'm only bones and skin.
125 ain't too bad.
Oh, the winds of Deimos.
I mean, realistically, I might take a second blueprint for the sake of funsies. I mean, I can trade the blueprint, to be fair. So there is an argument to be made. If I could take multiple of them, I could sell them. Not that they would be worth much, but it is there. Let's get the Jackanauts now because it's Halloween time. It's spooky month now. I mean, I remember when Sentient Surge, I guess some guy that didn't know that the price of Sentient Surge had dropped because he didn't come back until after the Halloween event was over. Gave me a really good Archiplasmal Ribbon in exchange for one copy of Sentient Surge.
Put them on your eyes if you like.
He didn't make it a direct offer. I'm like, okay, I'll take it on the offer and we'll see if we can negotiate something. I was gonna be like, I'll give it to you for like 20 platinum. Like 20-25 platinum. Right? No, he just pops out there and I'm like, okay, that's good enough for me. It was a really good Archiplasmal Ribbon too. I might have done a couple. I don't remember if I did rerolls on it or not. But like, I remember it's one that I know it's like the one I have right now is worth like 300 platinum for it. So I had it taken to someone that pretty much works with ribbons on the game pretty frequently. And he looked at a couple of them and basically did some numbers. He's got roughly a good calculator. Unfortunately, it's a private one. But he was like, yeah, no, I'd estimate this to probably be about like, I think he said like 317, I think was the number that he said based on the number that popped out. So he's like, oh, we'll round down, say 300. Nice. I will say, this is more expensive than last year. These were 25 last year each. Surprising. Let's start the new stuff first, obviously. Those kind of look cool. They look like little scythes, though, like little scythe hands. Like what's the Impusas from Devil May Cry? They look like the little claws that they have. I'm gonna take that. 137. Let's take it. What's gonna be the most efficient? We have 90. We have 135. I can take out 30. No, that's 45. Actually, wouldn't matter in that case then. 590. 125. That might be enough. 130. Well, I guess I could do that. Alternative would be like this, this. Which honestly probably wouldn't be bad because I'm probably gonna run through the stuff anyway. I might as well knock out the more expensive stuff first, and then go from there. But to be fair, I had a full month to get there, and I still managed, even after the event was over, to have like 300 tokens for a while until I need to use them for standing. I think I can get something pretty decent. Like, it shouldn't be too bad.
Of course, there is so
We on
much
rotation
to
A,
be
B, or
done
C?
here on Deimos.
Are we on Blood Rush, or are we on... We are on Blood Rush, okay. So we're on rotation B then. That's what that tells me. All I need to do is check this one. Naberus is usually the one I ended up, or was it this one that I ended up taking? It was one of these two I ended up taking. I think it was this one. So like it's a little bit easier, yeah. And it's for the same rewards. That's probably why I did it. It's a little less.
Let's
I'm like,
see what you're made of.
considering I can easily walk out with like 130
The
each
infestation
time.
is a marvel in its own way, an endless fountain of ever-changing flesh, bone, and gristle. A particularly murderous specimen has been reported assaulting other teams. Would you be so kind as to find it and put an end to it?
Bring up the Motivore. You love my... Yeah, run the spikes into your face. I can't get a good angle for it, that's the best thing I can do. But to be fair, I mean, for like a hammer type weapon, it actually is surprisingly fast after a couple kills. But to be fair, I have a bunch of attack speed and I have like Berserker Fury and Blood Rush on it already. That's also why I knew about Blood Rush being on rotation A or B, because I had to farm for it.
Contest? See who
Oh, fun.
killed most infested first. Yeah?
Murder the vocal file up. I'm gonna take it since I'm like right here. There's literally no reason for me not to. Where's enemies at? I need some enemies. To be fair, I think it's because the Kalerva was absolutely raining hell down on all of them. I'm not gonna complain about. Yeah, I think we'll do a couple bounties for today. Naberus track. Probably do a little bit next stream as well. But realistically, I'm not the most stressed about it because, I mean, as you saw, I have most of the stuff already from last year. I grinded the heck out of the event. To be fair, you can get so much Aya out of this too, so I don't mind. Like, one of the things I didn't like about Vexper was just, it was the same mission, little to no variation outside of like the specific locations. This, you can at least choose what we're in, and if I don't like it, I can always switch to a different task instead. They got nothing. Whoever's putting out work. Okay, I'm not sure if they're used to this section or if he's putting out. It doesn't matter. He's at least earned his keep, I'd argue. Then again, the first question is like life 5, so I'm not penalized as much. Probably got it super highly efficient. But at least we made it ain't gonna be super tense for me. So I'm excited. I was prepared to destroy everything, but we can get to work. At least working there already. I finally got a little bit. Not that it matters.
Alive! You good, Tenno. How
10,000 endo as well, that's good.
Wow, the
That's
Quinters
delicious.
can't keep up with you. They look all mad. They said we should go play with Mr. Scratchikins if we're so...
For so what?
It will be necessary to clear nearby infested in order to achieve optimal hunting
For so what,
conditions.
Otak?
Please proceed when ready.
Oh, look! There's a hive! Nuke it!
For what, Ota?
Okay, now that they're good and mad, hope you're ready!
Concerned. I'm very, very concerned. I need to refresh Twitch real quick. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay, now that they're
Sorry.
good and mad, hope you're ready!
Oh, that would try to whack him anyway. I can still grab that real quick. Not gonna hurt. 2 seconds late. Fly back over. Geronimo! I mean, you gotta have a dramatic entrance.
Area cleared. We should locate another hive. Hive located.
They're gonna be
Destroyed with weapon fire.
Okay, now that they're good and mad, hope you're
I
ready!
remember, I think I used it for my necromant, I think, for this. Yeah, I'm not gonna... Most likely, next one is not gonna be as good as this one was. Juggernaut. The big thing is just the big old
That's the lot! You
oceans.
dealt with the Scratchikins double quick! Well, that showed them! I
Wow,
don't think
another
any of
endo.
those were Mr. Scratchikins, though. He's a slippery
Endo's
one.
pretty good. We always need more endo.
I don't think we found Mr. Scratchikins, but I think we found some of his friends! We'll keep this part locked down for a bit, okay, Chip? Oh boy, I think he made them mad. There's a bunch more
he?
coming!
Oh, it's unfortunate for them. I mean, if there's always more victims incoming, that's a boss. Heck, I think it is time for me to pull out the big guns. Alright. To be fair, blowing everything up is pretty fun. Like, I don't say that's like a bloodthirsty sense or anything, it is just funny seeing big numbers go boom. And duking everything in like one hit. It tends to be pretty fun. A little bit of energy.
You go, Chip! You're halfway through 'em.
Hello, ugly. Feels good, man. Feels good. Yeah, I think next week's focus is definitely going to be more doing Nemo's bounty. Some stuff stuff in there.
Carnage comprehensively complete.
Another 1,000 endo. I mean, if we get literally all 1,000 endo type of thing, I would not
You
complain.
make that look easy. They won't be back anytime soon.
Because if we get like 5,000 endo, that's still 5,000 endo. And again, we're gonna get some orc and cells
You
from
will
here
need
too.
to create
That's
a
still my current
killing
boots are
zone.
active for a couple. Yeah,
Activate
30 minutes.
local excavators to clear yourself some room to maneuver.
Hey, there's a ton of resources buried around here. I'm calling in the diggers.
Oh, so little I mean. Zoom time. Not gonna be good enough. Okay. From above, from the top ropes.
An excavator has lost power. Reinitiate it with a locally procured power source.
I'll take it. Game mode part.
Excavator power levels acceptable. Mining sequence restarted.
Alright. Move over towards A. Look at that. Really? Watch it. He's done.
An excavator reports. Mining sequence complete.
Melt it down. We can keep that up. Like that, but okay.
An excavator reports. Mining sequence complete.
Good. It should be. Get 4. Speed isn't high enough yet. Knock D out for power. Focusing a little bit more on the defending aspect. Where we can have Lervo move to there, cover that.
Green light. That's a digger finished digging.
That extra speed, I can really go ham on anything with this right here. Give him the extinction treatment. Should be in the dinosaurs. Do that, but like, guarantees at least it will survive.
An excavator has completed its digging cycle. Basically, upon a giant sword, just wailing around, like throwing out anything that's there. Basically, you're doing that. A full cycle has been made by all excavators.
Another 1,000 endo.
Excellent work.
I honestly
Tenno.
hope at this
With the
point it
ground
gives
well
me
prepared, we can now
the
proceed
last
to the
1,000,
next
or the last point is gonna be the last 1,000. I hope, because it would be so funny.
There is a strong possibility the target can be lured here with the correct bait. Locate the relevant ingredients to proceed. Finding the parts necessary to make bait should not be too hard. Take down a few infested and look the part.
Doing the whole window treatment. I know all of us get the same rewards for being involved in the bounty, so everyone will be getting the 1,000 NJ treatment.
We are now ready to begin the bait infusion. Move to the vessel to
I
proceed.
think for 1,000, like 5,000 endo isn't even anything in question either. That's a good,
Kill
good
them
run.
near the
4,000
vessel to
endo
finish
plus whatever bonus we
concocting the
got.
bait. Only infested that are terminated in proximity to the vessel contribute to the infusion. Bait successfully deployed.
Get over
The
it, come
desired
on.
target is approaching. Eliminate it to fulfill mission parameters. Confirmed target is down. Deimos just fractionally improved its odds of survival.
The Cephalon's
Okay, we got an eye at least.
infested specimen was located and slain. A small victory, but victory nonetheless.
Alright, be the endo chain. That was so funny. At least we got an Aya out of it. I would not have complained about an Aya. So many Colossus blueprints though. We didn't get 4+. That was a good run. What do we get? Like, yeah, it's like 150. It's kind of close to what I expected. Like, I expected anywhere from like 130 to like 160 I've seen. Ooh, I'll take Necrothene, actually. I don't have enough of that. Oh, I was gonna use more plastids. I burned almost half of it. What I got. Well, to be fair, a lot of it was just... Well, to be fair, one of it was like 7,000 just for making like 100 air support charges, to be fair. To be fair, I was getting decently low. I wanted more. So it was worth it. In the other stuff there, I did spend a ton, like 3,000 I think, just making things for Plague Star. We'll take extra Aya. We'll take extra Spinal Cord section into the Gill system. We do need those. It's like rare fish, uncommon fish that comes out at 1 point, uncommon fish that comes out at 1 point, cave fish that only comes out at 1 point, and then rare fish. And this is like Vitreospina Chondrocord. Chondrocord's kind of okay. Vitreospina is, if we can find one of those. But like 4,000 endo. We love 4,000 endo. Anything else? I'd rather Riven Sliver. Terra Globe, Saffron, Ferment Bladders. Get some more stuff here. Dagonic, Metromalium. I have so much of this and this. So I needed this. I needed the Saffron as well as a pain in the butt to get. So I got so much of all mining. So look at an Otak to see if you can take some of that stuff off me. I would not mind getting some
Mining
tokens
isn't
from
my
him.
only interest. I'm also interested in mining.
That's actually fine. I'll take that right there. So then it gets rid of some of the junk I
I can do
have.
great things with this.
I hope you can, buddy. Not taking some of those. Nothing good. Oh, that's unfortunate. I still need to pick up like this and this.
Shrewd. Together, we will build the future.
What we got? We'll run it again. I'm okay with running it again.
You are here, this moon.
It'll be a
requires
little bit of
curious
difference as
mind
well in there
and a
anyway, not
firm
just like
hand.
bounty composition for the party.
The
But
infestation is a marvel in
bit.
its own way, an endless fountain of ever-changing flesh, bone, and gristle.
usually the order does get shuffled up a little bit
murderous
too.
specimen has been reported assaulting
nice.
other teams. Would you be so kind as to
me out.
find it and put an end to it?
Let me out.
Okay, now that they're good and mad,
There's
hope you're
Nyx,
ready.
Nova, and Wisp. We have the girl squad, and I'm crashing girl squad. Anyone wants to get absolutely beat? All me. I'm game.
They're all tuckered out. Let's go find some more playmates, yeah?
I don't think playmates is the right term, buddy. Oh,
I've located. Destroy
I will
it
take
with
one with it. I think you are under Voam right now, right?
Activity
Yeah, boss is about to
spotted.
happen.
They
You.
will be upon you
It'll
soon.
probably happen during the bounty. Like Loki, I don't even mind taking a moment. Just collect what I could from there. Warframe. Are we all in there? Or are we all above? Probably in there. Nope. This is the dead end one. I'm just dumb.
Area cleared.
Oh,
We
whatever.
should locate another hive.
I can go to the next one. Plan. You know, Foss and Voam actually have different effects. Like, I think Voam makes the enemies a little bit more mellow and lowers their visibility range. Where Foss is kind of the opposite, more aggressive and whatnot.
Look, there's a hive. Nuke it. Okay, now that they're good and mad, hope you're ready.
Yeah, that was the favorite actor goes to near blue. That'd be fair if they're in location to residue, they're automatically not corresponding color as well.
Try about it.
That's the lot. You dealt with the Scratchikins double quick. Well, that showed them. I don't think any of those were Mr. Scratchikins, though. He's a slippery one. I bet
Like
if you
them.
check in with the Grenier survivors, they can point you to Mr. Scratchikins.
Grenier, friend.
Let's
Tenno.
snipe him over there. Well, I wouldn't do this, but like, I can do him right here.
Together,
How do you board these anyway?
we kill infested. You kill infested.
Get an entry like it'll be easy.
Who's best? Yes?
Back. Anything that breathes gets blown up. South here is really good in this part too. So you just area and just mark everything. So while we're talking here, we obviously have Oberon getting his rework. And here apparently Demon Continuation is also going to be getting a rework too, so it's not going to suck as much. Which honestly I'm happy with. But there's nothing worse than that feeling of when you go from doing like 20,000 per hit to like, hey, you're doing 3,000, now you're doing 800, now you're doing 40. Because you didn't have someone that had the armor strip where you reach the enemy as effectively as possible. speaking of, I know Oberon is going to be getting a lot of like support and armor for focused abilities. Like, I do not mind playing him, ironically. Like, I know he used to be a meme frame, but like, since some of the guys got me into working with, yeah, same with Oberon, he's like the one character that, if you want to play him, then do it just for completion helmet and never touch him again. It actually doesn't suck now. I'm happy. Go run. Jump on those things and cross wherever side of it. It's so messed up, like... Just seeing it explode from shooting it and crushing it. I guess if you're expecting that kind of like those flying things around it, that'll protect it. The idea is still really funny to me. A little more of it's funny. How do I suddenly have 4? Did I get? Oh, did I get a bunch of like residue?
Can't keep up with you. They look all mad. They said we should go play with Mr. Scratchykins if we're so.
If we're so what?
I don't think we found Mr.
If we're so what, Otak?
But I think we found some of his friends.
Protect the immediate area from incursion.
Oh boy, I think you made them mad. There's a bunch more coming.
What, Otak? You can't just tell me and not answer the question. I should have brought Harrow to this. Well, to be fair, I don't have Harrow built fully. That's probably why I haven't. Oh, let's switch to the cost from cost. It was like day and night cycle or something. I can't believe we got like 4 in a row. That's crazy. Absolutely nuts. Okay, it's definitely more than 6 seconds. Yeah, an hour or so. What you're doing?
You go, Chip. You're halfway through.
More victims approaching. Playing with, I know y'all know Coffee, so I don't want to mention it. But like, Coffee and I were both playing something last night. We were playing, Ninja Madness together. We thought we'd play at some point. Talking about playing tabletop simulator at some point, get a couple people together for that. We should have died so many times. We did so well at first. And then everything just went horrible. Where we went from passing every single roll comfortably to suddenly we were passing 0 successes. Everything was on literally half the map was on fire. We ended up killing the mob from the incident, fish people. But we ended up only really killing the mob because of the fact that the mob walked in fire for so long, they lost over half their HP. Just from doing that.
Carnage,
What happened was they set their own fire that burned down basically half the left side of the map.
Well done, Tenno.
And then
Hostiles eliminated.
we ended up
Utterly eliminated. The area is secure.
going ahead and I used an Insert Flame spell that we got at the start of the game,
You will need
and then I
to
ended up
create
rolling what was
a
entirely
killing
useless
zone.
and only served to drop
Activate
fire.
local excavators to
It's
clear
like, oh,
yourself some
wonderful.
room to maneuver.
Now the right side of the
I
map's
have
on
detected
fire
a
as
high
well. So it
concentration
did actually
of
work out
resources
nicely.
in this area. Dispatching excavator units for exploitation.
And like when they dropped a bunch of enemies in, a lot of them took a bunch of damage. That meant that you always needed one hit. Fire in order to actually do anything. Like after the fire, there was like 20 HP left type of thing. So, like less than just a one shot. As long as we hit them, it would be great. But, yeah, we should have died so many times because we were so close. We were constantly next to the mob. Coffee was specifically. I was not until the end for me. And we managed to get barely by the skin of our teeth. We get like the neutral ending of it. We didn't die, but we also didn't necessarily prove that the evil fish family was in fact an evil fish family behind everything. So we kind of got the neutral ending of it. It's like, considering there were two of us and we were getting screwed over so badly, by all means that is fine. Okay, I'll take a neutral ending over us dying because we should have died several times. Like, one of the things that happened was I ended up being righteous at one point, and I just never got horror beyond that. So I never took any damage. Then, we had the fact that I ended up pulling a really good mental thing. Where it was like, oh yeah, by the way, every time you flip this up, gain one focus. And then flip it back down. I was like, well, I noted where it was. So if I need to flip up a card, I could just flip that one back up. So it meant we got focused whenever we needed it. And it meant that I was pretty safe. And I had 2 physical wounds that were just minor wounds, nothing happened. Flip them back down.
Green light! That's a digger finished digging.
I'm like, okay, we'll just keep those. Because if I'm going to do atomic damage, I want to get something that I don't know what it actually is. Rather than something I know that if I have to flip cards, I'm safe then.
An excavator has completed its digging cycle.
Then we had so many wounds, like flip up another card. So discard this card and flip up another card. Minor injury. So discard the card in question. Discard the card that's like, flip over the card, discard the card, nothing happened. So that was basically my entire game. Meanwhile, Coffee was getting like injuries that were giving him wounds. They were like, got one that dropped his agility permanently until it was resolved, or stuff like that. Like to the point where he went insane at one point, but he got like a treasure hunter. We didn't have that many items that were on the ground. We had a torch, but that's about it. So we were quite fine on all things considered. It was just we didn't have enough time to search around. We were talking about it, it's like, oh, all of them are at least 2 stars difficulty. Well, there's 2 people to play the game and the app. I'm assuming that means that's how many recommended players it is. It's like, oh, I wasn't expecting it to go this badly, considering I played with one of my other friends, which is why we're doing this one. And when that happened, no, we had no issues. Nothing caught fire. We ended up resolving everything fairly easily. It's like, dude, I think you just ended up getting a really good set of things there. We just ended up having a case where everything was on fire, so we constantly had to keep moving. And half of our actions in the later half of the game was spent putting the fire out so we could advance and not get caught by the mob.
Excellent work, Tenno. With the ground well prepared, we can now proceed to the next step.
So yeah, having one flip is really good, and it's like, didn't even say it had to be your turn, so I could just use it on his turn to ensure success on his end, and if he'd be okay. Plus he basically, he had a free reroll every single turn too.
Take down a few infested and look for parts.
He was playing with, what's his face? What's the dude's name? Tommy. He was playing with Tommy. So as a result, we got Becky, which is a really powerful gun for context. It's like, for context, like a mini-boss that we had to fight was 12 HP. The mob we had to fight was 60 HP, but they were also there basically from the start. So I really wouldn't say that they're the gold standard for a boss, because they're basically, after I think they found 3 or 4, and they were basically looping around the map until they made like 2 loops around. And then at that point they started destroying the boats. So we either had to do it there or else we lose. And we barely killed them.
This will lure infested to the area.
I had a dagger that did 3 extra damage, I got 3 damage. And he was getting some shots that were given in bonus damage for the number of successes. Once he had guaranteed shots that were doing like 4. Compared to 4 to begin with, most enemies are like 6, so like 2 shots in that gun is just destructive. Ooh, 2 Aya.
Eliminate it to fulfill mission parameters.
It was
Target eliminated. Congratulations on a job well done.
very
The
nice.
Cephalons tell me the infested specimen was located and slain. A small victory, but victory nonetheless.
Well, that could have gone worse. By that, I mean it went really well. But yeah, no, so we ended up playing that. It was really fun. If I could get some other people to play it, I would be more than game to play it on stream. I do have Tabletop Simulator anyway, which we're doing. Do Tabletop Simulator. And then we also put the game on in the background. We probably use like the tablet for it, but we discussed news. Basically, you stream to his screen so we could tap in and out as we needed to. What do we get? 2 Aya overall, Shaku. Another 1,000 endo. Pustulite, century muscle masses, toilet sacks. There are a lot of ganglion I don't need. That isn't obvious. A lot of nanospores as well. A little bit of plastids, I'm not going to complain about that. Stomas. I'll always take more juggernaut parts because I believe those give pheromones, which is always great when I need that. 150 tokens, always good. We got Kuva. I mean, it comes out to roughly the same amount anyway, so yeah. I mean, I really didn't get that much boosted, but it's still funny. Let me go to. We got 300. Let's go ahead and knock out what we still need.
You
It's like, look what we still
do know what that is,
I think it's
right?
literally everything that we can get.
The ancient Orcan festival of death, darkness, and deviance? The happiest time of
Gonna
the
deviate your
entire
septum.
year! I've dug out all the old family decorations.
It's like
Take
I
a
think
look.
of involving deviants as
One
deviant and
of
septum.
them
I don't know
even
why.
tells a story.
I mean, we got 42. We got everything that's there already in one stream. But to be fair, again, I don't mind picking up a couple other things. Like, I wouldn't mind picking up all these parts again. That's 75. Plus 100, that's 200 tokens even. Which, to be fair, I could get in just over another run. At this, obviously. This is cool. This is where I got, I mean, it's literally the same one that I have right here. This is where I got it from last year. So this is, I mean, you can see it's literally right there. Would it even show? Yeah, it's right there. I thought it's default.
Mother wasn't really one for fun. I mostly amused
tell.
myself dissecting specimens. But I always loved Naberus Night.
He had some pretty, like, the Batman. I remember seeing someone that made Batman and he had that bat ephemera going. It was so cool looking. I mean, his, I don't know if his operator is Drifter. I'm assuming it's probably his Drifter now that I'm thinking about it more. There's like a lot of blacks and grays and whatnot. Ooh. I do like the fact that this has another option now, though. These do look pretty cool.
Scuttle, buddle, whispery, hispery, chitter, chatter, snap.
What are you on about? What does this even look like, though? You can the last are used by the Slayer Acolyte. Huh. Didn't think about that. That's cool. I know they also brought back. I know that you're gonna have like some platinum stuff for like the charger head probably, and like the Lycan Blight set. I remember being added last year. It's actually more expensive than it is now. This is what I can get like a little lamp. I don't want to see it after that stupid boss fight. I managed to actually skip it over because I got a mission that was there. Like I forget whether it was like, a nightmare mission, or it might have been like a mission. It might have been like it might have been a faction mission even. So it was either that or a nightmare mission that allowed me to skip over it entirely because I think it turned into like a mobile defense or something rather than a boss fight. We'll do I think one more for right now. I'm not gonna click that one first.
Yes, there are bounties, if you have the interest.
Yeah, got this one. Oh, actually changed out. It's actually a little bit higher. It's 120, 126 now. I don't think this is a flat 150 no matter what. Because yeah, we're at got an ordnance targeting subsystems and all that. I have that doesn't matter. We'll do, I mean, technically this is now a new bounty, so it's going to be different. So we'll do one more.
The infestation has covered them now, but there are key installations on Deimos that could still serve us well. Locating and securing one of these places will help the reclamation.
What do I do afterwards is the real question.
Lloyd can give you the details.
Let me out! Let me out!
Okay, now that they're good and mad, hope you're ready.
Oh, you know what we need to do? We haven't done so far. We haven't done our weekly item hunt. Like I need enemies to die, so I can I'm way too slow right now, I need speed.
They're all tuckered out. Let's go find some more playmates, yeah?
I need my berserker speed to like go from being kind of slow to really, really fast. I need zoom. Right. On this side.
Oh, look! There's a hive! Nuke it!
Infested activity spiking. They will be upon you soon.
This one. It's down here. It's down here, isn't it?
Area cleared. We should locate another hive.
I hate the interior one, I will say.
Hive located.
It's like not only do I feel confident,
it with weapon fire.
well, like it's always a maze trying to get
That's
into
your
it.
attention. Hostiles incoming.
Exits. Like an exit, please. There it is. To be fair, that's probably also why I see a lot of people say like the Cambion Drift is their least favorite free roam, and that it sucks for that. Like, the caves suck. I'm not gonna lie, I feel them on that. The caves are not exactly fun.
Activity has dropped to virtually zero. A speedy resolution.
I feel bad I can't help more.
Efficiently done. Now we can continue the restoration project unimpeded. Researcher Latrox Oon has agreed to assist our reclamation efforts. Please protect him while he conducts the necessary survey.
I'm here! I'm saved! Wait.
That.
Are here to help.
No, we're here to kill you.
Latrox Oon. Our Andrati friends have, I suppose, requested that I provide them samples of native fauna. Not the kind of people one can really fail, if you catch my drift. Help? That ugly one just coughed up what we're after. Could you grab a sample for me?
Kill the ugly.
Beautiful. Now we just need a few more like it.
Kill that ugly one. Where is it? Oh, hello. That's fish. That's to help us. That does go. I feel like I want to be like style, but I know like I could just go more focused on like the guns and all that and be more efficient, but like now I pop the guns.
Here we go. Processing. Oh, I hate it. Hate it. I would give anything to get off this forsaken rock.
I feel you on that one too, buddy. Unfortunately, you've been conscripted for life. Plus, I think it'll be just a nice quick roll now to get the.
All samples uploaded. I'm going to lie down.
Excellent work, Tenno. With Latrox's help, we now have full scan data for the area around the base.
Let's head back into the Necrolis, can take a long nap.
Oh, hey, hey! There's a cache
Ooh, I need
nearby.
that one.
Maybe see if you can open it.
normally
We can
would
use the
not.
resources inside to fix the base.
You will
Taking that
need
with
to
me.
release the cache before we can access it. Interesting. There is a sporoidal barrier protecting the infestation.
I need more
Get inside
oscillators.
before attacking.
So,
As I predicted, no harm can be inflicted from outside the infested barrier. Proceed
to say go.
inside. The growth over the cache is seemingly invulnerable. Look for any
I'm already
infested
done.
tumors linked
I'll
to
just
it.
Cracking down on these tumors
for me.
seems to be doing something. Keep doing that.
That is the last small tumor. Now return to the main growth and break it open.
Ah, no damage. You gotta get inside that bubble to do anything
on.
to the growth.
Excellent. You should be able to retrieve.
There we go.
Let's get back to it.
I'll speed it up a little bit.
A large predatory organism in the vicinity must be removed before we can reclaim the base. Use
Large
bait to lure it out.
predatory organism.
In order to proceed, you will now
You mean our
need to
entire
gather
Warframe squad?
materials.
So like that is the most predatory of organisms, let me tell you. Because anything that breathes dies. Anything that exists will die. Womp, womp, womp. Wait.
That should be sufficient. Use the vessel to begin infusing the bait. Infested will
Now we need the blood of the
drawn to
infested.
infusion.
Wonderful.
Terminate them close to the vessel
Blood
to
of the
expedite
innocent.
the process.
They're definitely not innocent.
You gotta bump the infested near the jug, or we'll get nowhere.
Ah, the main event has arrived. Here's your chance. Kill the target.
We're done.
Target eliminated. Congratulations on a job well done.
Excellent.
Confirmed target is down. Deimos just fractionally improved its odds of survival. Parameters exceeded. Well done, Tenno. In my defense, there was no indication of a second entity, let alone one so unpleasant.
I take offense to that statement. I'll have you know that as the second entity, I am...
You are in
It's a beautiful
proximity
man.
to the base location.
Oh,
Once
wait.
I
There's a-
reactivate the dormant elements, the infested will attempt to prevent completion of the process. Prepare for area defense.
You keep this part locked down for a bit. Okay, Chip?
That took care of the
That's the
first
wrong way.
wave. More are coming.
Which way are you go? Oh, it's the I went dumb. I went stupid mode. I didn't even realize. I'm not paying attention. I don't know how I fumbled that. Oh, it's very happy to see that stuff.
You go, Chip! You're halfway through!
I was like, huh, let's just take myself like, how can I go? Blast his face open. Slowly riding it. Ride the fire and all that. Ride the lightning even. If you don't, I'm sure you probably wouldn't enjoy it then.
All clear. Lloyd tells me there are strong connections across the network. The reclamation is a success.
Oh, man, you made that look easy. They will be back anytime soon.
To be fair, it's only like 10 minutes. Okay, only 10 minutes, could be worse. No, Aya said, we got an Aya right here. Oh well. Alright, let's go ahead and take a break from this. We'll come back later. And as I said, we'll do some more bounties over the course of the next few weeks. Maybe, I don't know if we'll fully focus on it, but we'll do some here and there. And balance it out. Ooh. I think I had the Conquera flukes from yesterday, not from yesterday, from last year. I'm like, would be good. Also, I need to get something from you because you're basically capped out. I forgot about that.
Use these to cleanse the
Not
unclean.
anything I specifically want. Actually, I'll worry about that off stream. I'm not worrying about it right now for the moment. Especially on arbiters. Alright, where am I gonna put my stalker floof actually? I need to find my stalker floof. Where's he going? Somebody work on top of the PC. I'm like right there. That looks awkward though. I'm not playing. You have my army. chilling right there, the ballista. Let's see how that looks. Oh, that's kind of cute. I like that. I like that. As I said, I'll worry about the 35 platinum that I spent. Like, it's whatever. It's a small dent. I can get 35 platinum easily. So curious to say, this is one I got.
Otis has determined the secrets to happiness. A combination
can't believe you
of
ended up
heightened
with-
dopamine levels and a terrible...
Can't believe I ended up trying to get you.
You're welcome!
Or a Panzer. And I got Crescent out of you. I still find that really funny. Get Mark Cheeto as well. I need to work on him more so I actually get more stuff. Just need a base Nautilus because I have improved this. I have the base shade. I have the shade prot. So that was some Pilgrim. No, it's Grot and Centaur. I need to do more missions. Avoid the space. To be fair, railjack missions aren't the worst way to actually get it. Just unfortunately, I gotta do a lot of that stuff. Yeah, let's switch out. Okay, one level. I'll say, like, this one's not too bad. But it's definitely not like a damage weapon. This is one of those that you have to kind of reverse it, where this is marked as a primary, but this absolutely is not a primary. Like, I know I don't have the most damage on it because I don't have the most mods put onto it, but even then when I was like messing around with some stuff there, I would have been bothered putting more on there because I'm like, I capped this out, I'm not going to bother with it because I'm like, no, not for right now at least, because I have some other options. Like I've got this. I could work on this. I'm not a big fan of it, but I can work on it. This is fun. I might go ahead and go back and actually work on this at some point. Like, I wouldn't mind like this. Or like this I need to actually work on more as well for the Rubico. So I can actually get more damage out of it. That'd be good for like Eidolon hunting and whatnot. Like this is like, it's decent, but it has the issue of I need specifically a really good backing weapon as a secondary. Since this is it's a primary, but it's kind of just focused on more statusing and anything. I mean, it has decent like crit and everything, but it's very much a status weapon. Prime's pretty decent too. I didn't think it would be as interesting as it was, as fun as it was. I like Bolter. What else need to do? I still need to get myself a Technosite. I don't want to stare at Ureli's backside. What is Ureli? I don't want to see your backside. Show me your front. This doesn't help my phrasing, but yeah, I need to go ahead and finish up with you. I got the hands. I need the ephemera. It's like the spider ephemera. So I want Eldritch Horror Ureli to finish up. Ooh, it actually doesn't look too bad. Shorter War doesn't look too bad. Actually, it's like I had this one open. It's maybe better to put on. Like, this one looks too robotic. This actually blends in well enough. Oh, this looks too a little big there. Clear Tech Rot. I'm like, this blends in just enough, and I'm like, I might actually run this on you. I'm trying to see if there's anything else that looks good. I know, we're suddenly going to customizing Ureli. So I have a Volt Gauss. Looks way too there. I need to look natural as well, that's the thing. I know this one's uneven, I think. Or am I crazy? Am I crazy? No, I'm not crazy. That is bigger. I was right. I want it to be nice and even. So, like, this is too big. Like, this would be great if it was... This would be great if it wasn't just that. This one looks a little too... Like, I like this one. Put that up there. add a little bit more detail on. What's that blazing step one look like now that I actually have it? I'm curious. Ah, I leave little flames and I have little sparks now. Oh, that's neat. Actually put the soaker one back on you. Back. Sigils, wait, sigils, go. Should mark everything. Yep, that's everything now. Alright, well, we'll swap over to. I guess we'll do Caliban, just finish leveling him. Oh, it just runs in there, just switches over. As you can see, this is what I'm running on the. I don't really have a secondary mod. I'm like, I don't really care for the Tedekai stuff. I don't get kind of helpful, but I'm like, yeah, I don't have enough of my melee duplicate to upgrade, but basically the plan with it is I want to get guaranteed crits if I can, and I want to be able to finish up. You can see I got a whole bunch of stuff here. This is all just Pierce. I figured out Pierce is gonna be there because I did check as well with the numbers with extra attack speed. It would have been pretty decent, but like the extra range is a lot better because it's built-in reach. That's 4 meters. I got this. I've been considering whether I want to go ahead because like this could be useful. If I had something else that would be in there, it'd be pretty good. Like critical chance to come multiplier. I mean, to be fair, this is just flat bat. And like the other option was just to run like was it like what are the other ones that was there? I lost so much DPS if I don't run this. This I lose a lot less DPS, but it is still a noticeable drop from like 100k to like 90k type of thing. So it's still a noticeable hit, and this is pretty important too. Got 70% attack speed. That brings me up to 2.04 times attack speed. So a little over like 2 times attack speed, which I mean you saw earlier I had swinging that thing like it was nothing when we had the speed boost on me as well. Obviously, Rending Strike just gives me more damage. It's really solid. I mean, when you combine that, it's like 840% between the two numbers. It's really good. Because even this is just 720. And obviously, I would put it together and ensure that I have the amount that's. I'm sure it'd be puncture. It'd still be there, but don't put the numbers in. This is just flat damage. This is like 3,000 right here. But like, I have. Could pop it right there, give me something more, but yeah, I'll do a little bit more. I'll put 35 into there. I'll pop 5,000 into it, that's fine. It's probably like I still need to figure out what I need to put the endo in for priority reasons. It's like, yeah, already improved right there. Like, I know it's like, it's 50,000 endo, but it's like, you know, you have to put in 30,000 here, another 15,000, so it's 45,000. And then I need 23 on top of that, so that's like 68,000, 69,000. Just to finish those 3 mods. Plus I still have other stuff that I need to finish up as well. Yep, this one as well. This one's pretty like, this is, I still need to finish up that, so that's 69,000 plus additional. There, so it's 95,000 basically, 96,000 for all that. But yeah, that's a lot, and that's just for the stuff that I've shown. There's still more than I need to do. Let's go do the item treasure hunt. I'm actually gonna switch over to Titania before I do that. Cause like I could just speed blitz it with her real quick, and then we'll go back and do the treasure hunts for the floofs. I think that'll be a good way to knock things out today. I mean, we'll probably still have more time, but it really depends on what the missions are. I didn't pay attention.
Hey, came to trade? Or did you
Nope,
find some
give me the-
I-10 treasures you want endo from? If you're looking for Maru's
I-10,
Bazaar,
I-10, I-10.
looking for I knew it.
I need
Okay,
money.
let's do this.
I need more endo.
To be fair, There is also the fact that the Iton treasures can either sell for platinum to other people, or you can just burn them for like
Okay, the
1,500 at least,
marked on your map.
even
Time to go
2,000.
to work.
Oh, hello. How are you? I want 1, I want 4, not 5. Oh, fired up. That's actually pretty rare. I think it's a 0.5% drop. I know it's really rare. Can't complain. I'm doing okay, thank you. You just popping by? Is you a big fan of Warframe, or you kind of just browsing around, or? I'm not gonna judge. I'm just just curious. Do you like seeing how people end up stumbling upon here?
This tower was known for its beautiful Iatan treasures. Unfortunately for you, it was also known for its deadly security apparatus.
With this, we're gonna be knocking out some of the Conquera event missions that are available at the moment. Like the alert missions. That's not event. I don't know why I said event. Oh, you're sounding like a total clown. Yeah, we're out here doing the Oh, nice! Congrats! Yeah, I know MR18 also just gives you a lot. You definitely get access to basically everything, minus I think like the right 30 that you need for the blessings, but that's not the worst thing to have to deal with. Plus, I know that means you can get like all the technosite stuff too, because it's 17 or 18 that you need to be.
Well, this
Oh, I am. I'm at 19.
Maybe you should
Not far off from
stretch
you.
first. You know,
Only a little bit ahead.
move her up.
Open this up. Let me in. You can basically just cheese through this entire thing. I don't know why Conquera is allowed in this mission. It's really funny.
Don't look now, tin
Alright, give me the
stuff.
buff, man.
There's an Iatan nearby. Ah, you've got it. Now bring it home.
And boom.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit
Go
approaching.
ahead and bounce on that. Let me know if you do plan on playing as well. If you want to, I'm more than open to go ahead and squad with me if you want to do some stuff. Quicker for me to offer one right now. It's not that cool deal. Out of here. Awesome. Let's see. Got that. That's okay for now. That's pretty good. To be fair, I know it's more for seconds. It's like a. I'm not gonna be sticking out like Nautilus, because I'll be turning it to blast damage. Thank you. Nope. I need to adjust the game a little bit. That's all good. Let me go ahead and adjust the game a little bit. I apologize. Sometimes the game adjusts the volume on me. I have to reset it, and there we go. Ay. Take some of my drink while I'm here. One second, I'll minimize it. Pick up. So. Actually, why am I still here? I don't need to be here because of Bazaar. I got the Iatan already. Why am I still here? No. Let's knock out the air sculpture. Let's stick the Iatan stuff in there. Any others I can do? I can do a couple others actually, yeah. Auto install. Alright, there we go. That should be better. You have the decent collection here. Is that a little bit better for you? I adjusted down the volume a little bit. I apologize. As I was saying before, everything cut out. Sometimes it goes ahead and it's like, okay, we're gonna set your volume back to 100. So then I have to go ahead and redo everything on the volume from scratch, so I hope that wasn't too bad. I apologize. But yeah, can you hear me a little bit better at least? Or do I need to adjust things a little bit more? I don't mind if I need to, I just want to make sure. Let's switch back to Caliban, actually. Might as well cap him out. The last form I need him anyway. Awesome. Alright, that's good to know.
Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
But yeah, as I was saying, if you want to go ahead and pop in, let me know. I am more than willing. Warframe is always more fun with people involved anyway. So... And obviously, if you just feel like watching, be my guest as well. I'm not going to be like, oh, you have to pop in. We just toss some more junkers on this, just junker on this. Look, I can toss this. Oh, I think there's 6 in there. I can just toss on. Just looks like a damage. Alright. I can just this one on. Awesome, that's good enough. Alright. Let me know the username, and I'll go ahead and add you, and then we'll pop in. If you also want to pop in and do VC, let me know with that too. I will just need to boot up Discord on my end, but I'll get you the little tag for the one area. All right. Thank you. Let's go ahead and add. What am I going to the section there? Did I spell it right? Yeah. Let's try that. Alright, should we send? Ah, voice chat. Sorry, I'm used to saying VC out of habit. Also, you're French. That's pretty cool. I have a couple French friends. Are you like French as in like from France, or like French Canadian? Out of curiosity, I've heard. I have friends who are both. So. Okay, that's okay. That's all good. I get it.
You're welcome.
I'm assuming then it's France then, yeah. Or French then, yeah. No, I get it. I absolutely. As soon as you said it was late, I like put the clues together on that one. But yeah, I got a friend who's like from Quebec, and they call themselves French, so. Didn't want to make any assumptions there. Alright, let's get you in. Alright, should be just set now. Alright. Have you done the alerts for the week already? Or like, not for the week, for the month? Or do you want to do them together? I don't mind. If we want to do something else, I absolutely am okay with that too. Like, if we don't have it, we might as well knock it out then. Obviously, I'll leave that ball in your court, though. Okay, we'll knock it out then. Let's start with, we want to start with defense, survival, or excavation. I got no preferences. Whatever you think is going to be the least tedious for you immediately. And also, while we're here, I'll make mention as well, I don't play Warframe every single day. I generally try... Okay, we'll do defense. I'm fine with that. I generally try to keep things... Oh, thank you. I appreciate the follow. But yeah, I don't play Warframe every single day, but like, Warframe, I always play on Wednesdays. That's like the big thing for me on there. So if you're popping in for one thing, Wednesday's absolutely the day to do so. Otherwise, I try to schedule things up somewhat. So we got... Right now I've been doing Persona on Monday. I've been doing... Thursday I'm kind of just doing whatever. Right now I've been playing Hitman Absolution. Oh my goodness. Hitman World of Assassination. And... I've been bouncing out for a couple other games too. And then I've been also playing here and there some social games here and there. I know we're doing Dead by Daylight this week on Saturday. I'll play some Phasmo if I can occasionally get the right people for it. We can get some story-based stuff there. We got a little bit of Jackbox. We got a little bit of King of the Castle. I've got Tabletop Simulator. Oh, feel free to pop on Saturday then, yeah. I will be streaming that then. I was previously a Ghostface main, but I ended up picking up Wesker recently, and he's been super fun. Though I'm open to definitely playing with survivors. I usually end up playing killer if I'm by myself. Just because I know solo queue can be very hit or miss. I can respect it, especially considering what you guys have gone through up until recently. You finally got a buff. Warframe, like, I actually do like the pick. I just wish she didn't get nerfed into the ground multiple times. It's like, she's a pretty cool killer in terms of like the gimmick and everything there. And it's like one of those cases where you get a nice secondary objective. I mean, it's a little bit tedious, but, you know, when you're playing killer, it's like, hey, it's a good secondary objective that forces people to actually do stuff. I mean, to be fair, I think part of it's just have fun with playing. If you're not having fun to begin with, why even play? Like, I'd rather end up getting one kill on, like, Wesker or Ghostface than try to be, like, super sweaty with a nurse. Because I know I don't enjoy nurse. I've tried playing her. I don't find her very fun, personally. Like, I know there's people that can just absolutely dominate with her, and that's good for them, but, you know, I'd rather take a little bit less but have more fun. Also tends to result in a lot less toxic endgame chats. But yeah, I usually end up alternating on the weekend of whatever I do, between who's available as well as whatever's going on. If we get certain people that are available that want to play something specific, I'll probably prioritize that. Otherwise, I usually alternate between Phasmo and DBD. But if I know that we're gonna have enough people for like King of the Castle, for instance, I'll be like, I'll boot that up, for instance. Or if I know we got people for Jackbox, I'll do it.
That's the last of them.
Oh, we're done already. I didn't even realize we were that fast. I knew it was 3 waves, but like, jeez. Yeah, but that's what I thought too at first. I'm like, oh, what happened? I was about to be... Until I heard the success noise. You know, I saw the thing that I like. My mind immediately goes to, how did we lose? I thought we were doing okay. To, oh, we won. All right, let's do survival. We'll save the tedious one for last. Might as well. Actually, let me switch Caliban out. I feel like playing Valkyr. Let's go bring Devil Trigger Valkyr out. The closest I could get to making her look like Devil Trigger Dante. Specifically the DMC4 version. I found that was the easiest one to actually make. Well, that and a little bit of Sin Devil Trigger mixed in. Valkyr is pretty fun. I ended up subsuming over Ripline with Gloom. I eventually probably want to swap it out to Nourish. That or I'll make, you know, one or the other where I'll swap between the things where I'll have Nourish and Gloom. Or like, well, one or the other, I guess. Because, like, you just need a bunch of energy on Valkyr, and then it's Rip and Tear. Like, I like running Hate alongside, personally. Because I can get some really good combos with that super easily. And then I can carry that over to using the claws. And it's so easy to build a ton of melee damage. I mean, like I got 150 just doing this. Plus the claws also doing the thing. Like, pop out Gloom with what I have now. Pop out the area. And then we pop out Warframe and work everything. And like I say this as a Sevi main, like she feels very similar to playing Sevi Shadow. There's a little bit of differences here and there in terms of the abilities and whatnot.
Life support incoming.
Plus this, I popped Gloom on her anyway, so it's too different. Bunch of stacks. Yeah, I know. I got my free Valkyrie from when they had the Valkyrie rework. I ended up picking the Prime up from that. I would have been absolutely willing to farm for her otherwise, though.
I delivered a life support capsule to the area. Activating it will buy you more time.
She's good. Have you heard about the Oberon rework coming? They're actually gonna make him not terrible. Honestly, I do like Oberon, so I'm happy personally. Said he's actually available on rotation right now for the Prime. He's got, Gloom is really good just for both. I run a ton of HP and thing on there, so I have a ton of sustain. I remember doing, just a couple weeks back, I ended up doing a survival by myself for like 2 hours. Like 2.5 hours. To the point where the enemies got into like the 500s and I was still holding. Cause you run like that, like you run a whole bunch of HP and bulk into there, you run some good damage, some strength. And then you run Arcane Blessing as well. You're just set.
Get ready for a capsule.
Plus you have your Shadow whenever you need it. I don't use it as much as I probably should, realistically, but... I also just haven't put the Forma into reworking the Shadow enough, honestly. What do you still need on him? Also, are you talking about the base one or the Prime version? I think I have a full Prime set that I might be able to get you whatever you need still. Like, I'm always game to see people enjoying Sevi more.
Additional life support has arrived.
Like, I know when I started playing, one of the guys ended up spending a little bit of platinum and bought me Sevi, and I've been buying a couple some other stuff for their sets, because say he didn't have his Prime set yet. It was like a year and a half ago, I want to say, like almost 2 years. Yeah, like a year and a half, I want to say, in the time when I started playing. So he didn't have his Prime yet, because it didn't come out until late in the summer. Gotcha. We can go check after this is over. We don't have too much left anyway. It's only like a minute and a half. Listen, I think I have all of his parts. I could be wrong, but like 80% sure of the full set. I like collecting the whole set just for the sake of just collector's sake. But also in case I need to sell it off to anyone for some platinum. Oh, speaking of which, like buying and selling things. If you've not checked the store, they got the communal events for the Conquera stuff. I know we're collecting like the little floofs for it right now, but if you've picked up some of the stuff from there, I know they got some of that in there. So a lot of people tend to forget about that. I had to remind one of the guys about it last year. We didn't even bother looking. It was like, dude, you gotta remember to check. Plus, we got Naberus back. A little bit earlier. I already maxed out everything that was new this year, because I had like 90% done already. Because I did so much of it last year. We got on those 25, 23. I can take that. That's not bad. For the calls on Valkyrie, also just give me the affinity on everything. I'll get it reduced rate. Fair. I ended up buying the little floof earlier, because I had like 200 platinum, 220 platinum. I'm like, I might as well pick up the floof. A, it supports the cause of donating a little bit from there, but also just, it's cute. And I'm not worried about, 35 plat. I can easily just get that later. I have enough stuff that I could just sell off some of my excess. No, your crowns are not safe. Your crowns are about to be in my hands. There we go. That's better. You don't like his crowns not being in there. A little bit far from the exit now, but it could be worse. Run into the exit at top speed. Go, Valkyrie! Alright, we're here. Anything over here? Mag dump. Anyway, for one, my Crescent Volt profile isn't running, well, actually, to say he's running off a little bit, but he ain't running off and being a lunatic. Oh yeah, the little Stalker floof, yeah, the little plush for it, the Stalker plush. I ended up buying it with like a platinum, and I put it on my little relic area, my little relic refinement area. I mean, it was kind of cute too, so I'm like, I might as well. There are worse things I could be picking up. If I'm willing to drop 800 on a cosmetic set, I think I can drop 35 on a set that's going to be on a little floof that's going to be used for, you know, any donations when not going into charity, you know, there. I can afford the 35 platinum. Let's switch out. I want to do Shrun.
Well put together, Apparitio. Now get out there and...
Yeah, let me know which one you need.
And make
Should have everything. Let me check, make sure. As I said, he's still in rotation anyway, so it shouldn't be too bad to get one. Yeah, I have the chassis. Do I have the... I'm missing one. Do I not have the... No, I don't have the blueprint. No, I do. It's right there. I'm just dumb. Yeah, no, I got the whole set, so... I want an old Vex box for taking... That's fine, yeah, that's fine. I've played with some people that were from multiple other countries before, and I've had to deal with 300 ping with them, so you're all good, believe me. I'm used to it. I was playing a board game with one of the guys, and he's all the way over in Brazil, so... The chassis? Okay. I can do that for you.
Now, who would be
Let's hope the game does not want to have an aneurysm with me. I'll bring you over to the dojo. Just toss me whatever you got.
I don't think you should answer that.
We'll knock it out right now. Still need to work on it more, but we're getting there. Oh, give me a second. Always takes a moment to get in. There's the trade section right here. Yeah, of course. As I said, I love Sevi anyway, so I'm like, I don't mind helping you out on that one. You seem pretty chill, so I'm more than game to help. Plus, I know it's going to someone that's not just going to be trying to scalp it to someone else, so... All the more reason. And I can always just get another chassis if I want to sell a full set. It's not the biggest issue. It's like if I can help you out, I might as well. I'd say take a look around if you want to as well, but this is like the one area we've really decorated outside of like the trophy room that we're still working on. And by that I mean majority of it I've had to do myself. And half the time I'm just busy, you know, coming here to trade whenever I need to. So I kind of have to stop the trading corner right here, in the little ascension area in here. Alright, I'll take that. Awesome. There we go. But yeah, I remember setting this up. This took me like 3 hours to set up as I was trying to figure out the design for this. Yeah, but it comes out nice. I still need to work on more with it. Alright. No, of course. We're all in this together at the end of the day. And that means that I should be able to help out when I can. Because I know I've seen people that have done the same for me. So, listen, we're all in it together. Oh, you mentioned playing DVD. You know, one of the best I've seen some really funny names on DVD. I had one round when I was playing, it was off stream. I was playing Ghostface, and one of the people that I was playing against, the username was just Michael Jackson, like the pop star. It's really funny. And then I think one of the other ones that I've seen a couple of them that were like Hex something or other.
With subterranean artifacts.
I've seen some really cursed one. I've seen Hex
Market
Mommy's Milk. I've seen Hex Wesker's Thighs.
Detecting a potential target. Use it. Search for traces of the
The Wesker's Thigh guy was super chill too when I talked to him. Yeah.
Excavator is ready to go. Use fuel cells
I mean, to be fair, I've seen some really cursed things on Warframe too. I think one of the funniest names from MOA I've seen was Varuna's Feet Pics. Like, I've seen some, like, normal names. I've seen some people naming it into, like, you know, whatever their Twitch link is. I think one of the other ones that I saw was really cursed at one point. Someone named their Kavat Femboy Ureli. Which, that's a name. Remember that one. I think it was a Kavat. That was a Vulpaphyla. So I remember seeing it when I was doing the little Shadow Kavat thing. That's why I ended up spotting it, because I was like, what was going on there? Yeah, there's some really cursed names out there. Some really good ones too, but some really cursed ones.
Excavator deployed. Protect the unit while it extracts the artifact. This excavator is fully powered. Additional fuel cells will be used to restore its shields.
That is true. I imagine some of the people that are also naming them those sorts of things are also going in with the full memory as well. Nearby, because I'm not putting swimming this way.
That's it. It will be a perfect specimen. Trap it so you can synthesize it for me.
Yes, send it to the rice field so it'll never be seen from again, or heard from.
Go to the dig site.
If I had to picture like Samaris would be like as a human, dude would be like that mad scientist who's like, nah, I got no ethical boundaries. What is a moral qualm? Everything is done for the sake of research. I don't care if I have to break a few Geneva Convention statements in there. Not like they care if I have to break the Geneva Convention to get research done.
This excavator is fully powered.
He'll also get mushroom frames soon too. I wonder what he's going to be doing in terms of how powerful. You know what the abilities are already for the most part. And he seems to have some kind of Sevi-esque ability where if he dies, like Sevi or like an Aros type ability where it's like if he dies, he is thinking long term, yeah. I mean, I do get it for like a preservation's sake. Like I know, so you're like familiar? Are you familiar with like the Internet Archive and whatnot there? It's like I know they got like tons and tons of media on there between games and movies, books, films. Just the thought process of like if it's never available, you know, permanently, you know, you can at least go ahead and try to have some capability of keeping it preserved. Personally, I'm a big fan of, because I like to keeping it around for history's sake as well. Especially because it is a piece of human culture. Yeah, I was gonna say, you could definitely find some really cool stuff there. I mean, the one issue that I'm really sad about is that you have a lot of game companies that are freaking out because you have like old DS games, like Game Boy games that are on there. That people are like, no, you can't do that, you can't put that on there. It's like, well, these games haven't been available to sell outside of like pre-existing copies for a long time. There's a point where it's like, okay, you might as well do it for game preservation's sake, or I know they got like some movies that were taken out. Like, I wish my preservation. It's really sad. Fortunately, you got some people that are like, it doesn't matter about your history, you'd rather preserve. Listen, I'm the kind of person like, you need to preserve it, but there's some people like, history doesn't matter. You look back into the past, see what's important, everything else doesn't matter. So, I can understand both points of view. I personally disagree, but you know, I can understand why it's like we don't need to keep records of every single thing that happened. But, it is what it is. Let me get this next one started, so that way we probably won't be collecting it in time. But we can at least try and get a little bit of extra cryotic for everyone. Just from getting some amount of progress done.
Excavator is ready to go. Keep it powered and protected from enemy
So we'll give whatever amount it would have been at in terms of percentage. There's no real reason not to. Worst case gets destroyed, it gets destroyed.
Keep fighting and excavating.
Yeah, I feel you on that one.
Extraction is ready for you.
Then it's like our history is everything we know about the past. I mean, look how many things we wouldn't know about in terms of like the past if we just didn't have the means to preserve it. I mean, we wouldn't know about stuff like the dinosaurs. We wouldn't know about past civilizations. You know, we're constantly making huge discoveries.
That artifact is now lost to us.
Yeah, pretty far, but I was able to. Jump over. Ooh, a bunch of isotopes as well. Look at this triotic, we can always take that. Stuff to. I think that ranks me up again. Let me go check. Oh yeah, it's definitely also just an issue of like, without history, you can't prove what happened in the past too, because it's record keeping. You know, for example, we know that the Romans were a lot more technologically advanced than we thought they were, because we have all their stuff, or like we know about writing systems that were in place, you know, hundreds and thousands of years ago, like back when people were in like base civilizations. Like the Mesopotamians, for instance. We know about them with their writing system because you know, we discovered it there. If we didn't even bother. Ay, ay, ay. Speaking of which, did you hear what happened with Egypt? It is genuinely heartbreaking. Ah. Of course, let me see. Oh, of course I just barely missed it. I was gonna put it on snooze for a moment. I'll give it a second. Alright, let's go switch over in the meantime. Oh, yeah, I could finish leveling these on Hydron. Put some decent gear back on. So we can still have a little bit more fun. Because it's not like we're going to be closing up shop for a little while. Yeah. Oh, you're back. Popped up a couple seconds late on my end. But yeah, did you hear what happened with Egypt, out of curiosity? Like, genuinely heartbreaking. It makes me so sad. But... ugh. So there was a bracelet in a museum. It was like a 3,000-year-old one from like Egypt, and apparently one of the security guards. I don't know, was the security guard no, it was with his staff. I don't remember if it was a security guard or staff specifically. It was someone on the staff team. Ended up stealing it because it was placed into a vault. They knew the safe, the vault password, and then they put the password in, like the little safe, pulled it out, sold it to someone else. Then that person sold it off again. Because they sold it for like, I think it was like the equivalent of like 3,300, 3,400 US dollars, if I remember right. Then it sold for 4,000 US dollars. And then it ended up getting sold to like a gold smelter. And I think you can tell where it's going from there.
Don't stop believing, dreamers.
It ended up getting melted down. Yeah, that's... I cringe thinking about it just because that's really sad from like a historical sake too. Because it was a 3,000-year-old, 4,000-year-old like bracelet too. From the Egyptians. Just gone. Give me a second. I need to head back to my orbiter real quick. I'll re-invite you in a second. But yeah, no, it's heartbreaking in my opinion. Like, it is... Ugh. Luckily, nothing else was taken, and the people that were responsible were caught. I think all of them are getting, like, fined and, like, put on trial, if I remember right. I don't remember the exact details beyond that, but I know that they found the people that were involved, at least, because they said they captured at least 4 people that were involved with it. But the pain of knowing that that's never going to be back. I mean, it's like, if you're going to rob someplace, I'd rather you rob, like, a bank or something. Just because of the fact of, you have methods of insuring the bank. That's a piece of history that can never be, you know, undone. You can never get that back. Pick some of these up again. It's just genuinely heartbreaking. But at least they didn't get away with it. That's the good thing. It feels weird to say that, but like, Alright, like the isotopes. I'm gonna need those for later. Isotope, here we go. I'm gonna cook up a couple of these. Really put you in back in the meantime. We still got a little bit of time.
Operator, the sentients are not laughing at my jokes.
Aye.
Did they adapt to my
I'm just glad that with the museum heist that happened, it wasn't, you know, a whole bunch of things. It was just the bracelet. Could you imagine if they took like pharaoh masks or like gold busts or anything like that too on top of it? Oh my goodness. On the plus side, at least the Egyptian government has said that they're going to be instating more security and taking more preventative measures to prevent that from happening again, but the cost of losing something so valuable. And it's like, I know it's not the only one we actually have discovered in terms of like humanity, but you know, it's still one of only, you know, whatever amount of handful we do have. So you gotta consider the ones that were, especially if it's a good condition one. I bet. Because then you have to be like, you know, that was something from their country's history as well, all the way in the past. And then one of their own citizens. Because I'd be like, you know, I'd almost expect it from someone that wasn't from the country. That was living there. Like, if you had someone that was from, like, a neighboring country or, like, you know, some random country out there, I'd be like, okay, I could see that happening because of it, because they wouldn't care as much. You have one of your own citizens that did it too. Like, I'm trying to think, like, what's a good example? Like, I've been to the Louvre, for instance, in France. And I know like they got some really nice pieces of artwork there. And like I know that they had the like when I went they had the Mona Lisa there. I don't know if they still do. But like I know the Mona Lisa was there when I went. And I know that they had a couple like Van Goghs that were on loan from the Van Gogh Museum. A few other things. That'd be like if one of those paintings just absolutely gone. Ugh. I don't want to think about that anymore. It's getting a little depressing. I had something I wanted to grab. It was isotope, that's what it was. Grab that available. Next one in. I'll put the rest of it later. Alright, what do we feel like doing? I got no major preference. If you want to crack some relics, we can do so. If we want to go ahead and do some other stuff, we can do so. Oh, believe me, if you get the chance to, go. It is such a nice place. I went there when I was in 3rd grade, back when I was younger. Like, obviously, it's over a decade ago. Because I'm full grown. I'm an adult now, but... Well, now, I've been an adult for a bit, but... Yeah, I went back when I was in, like, 3rd grade. And I still remember a lot of the stuff that was in there. It is quite the experience if you're a big fan of, like, museums or like art history or just an appreciator of the arts. Alright, what's what we got? I think I have a good chunk. Touching the Requiem fissure. Getting good Axie, a couple more Axies than I actually thought I had. I'm game. You got a decent amount of Axie relics? I'm good for cracking open a couple. Actually, let's go ahead and knock out one of each type. There is that weekly thing that we need to do for the Nightwave that's like knock out one of each type. We might as well. I'll just crack what. See what I got. I have any of them that I specifically want. So I got a good chunk from doing the Hemosite. Fair. I've got. I mean, you can see on stream what I have. I have not the most amount, but it's enough that we can crack 1 or 2 easily. Oh, I have anything I want. Let's do a Y1. Let's do a Y1 to get the Aurelia Prime systems out of it. At least try to. 10%. I need to rework on Hildren. I've not touched Hildren in a bit. Hildren was my first prime. I know she's vaulted now, but let's go Harrow. I like Harrow. He's not built the best. Got my nice gold and silver one. Almost like gold and white. Wanted him to look like an actual priest. I wish you could go ahead and customize individual parts though of the frame. It's like I'd love to make him like nice black and white, like a more traditional priest, but we're not picking the white and gold.
We received intel that somebody
Still looks
vital
close
to
enough.
enemy operations is here. Find them and capture
Hildren
them.
is pretty good. She's really good as well for like if you do hijack missions. She is so good for it because you can easily get like 3k, 4k shields on her too. She uses her shields to cast abilities though, so you have to be really careful that you just don't accidentally.
The enemies are dropping
I'm going the wrong way. I'm just going the wrong way. I know, she's very vulnerable. Like, she's awful against infestation. That's like the one thing I'll say. Do not bring her against infestation, because she can armor strip, she can sap shields, but stuff like infestation that's just HP tank with very little armor if at all, not great. But considering that's like a one case, I mean, it does suck that she's weak against one type, but like she's still really solid. Because you can give a lot of shield to your teammates. You have the ability to just knock enemies into the air. Balefire actually is pretty decent. It's pretty decent mobility. Plus you can just go ahead and slap on like Blazing Pillage and whatnot too for burn. And, I mean, even just regular Pillage. I need to be faster with this. To be fair, I'm more conversation. But no, I'd definitely say she's pretty good. It's just as I said, the one time you don't want to be bringing her is against infested enemies. Just because she's got no real shield regen at that point. But like for everything else, she's great. I find it to be really good in Duviri as well. Just because you get the right kind of, what's it did? You know, Warframe tree would be going something along my end. Yeah, I guess I'll take 3-4 then. Yeah, it's not too bad. I remember her being kind of roughly in that same price too, because I know she was vaulted semi-recently. I mean, Grendel just got vaulted with the release of Caliban Prime. Ureli Prime vaulted Wisp. And I think it was Lavos Prime before that, if I remember. I'm forgetting someone. I believe Lavos Prime was next, and he vaulted Hildren. Because, like, I remember, like, when I got Hildren, Protea Prime was still the most recent one. It was towards the end. Like, it was right at the beginning of Protea Prime's life cycle. Because we didn't get, like, Jaku or Sevi yet. We didn't get Sevi or Jaku, I guess, technically, because... Yeah, it's not too bad. I know if you can get on the... I know Warframe Market also is just a really good spot to get some stuff. Because, like, Trade Chat, you can get some really good deals, or you can get absolutely scammed. Like, I remember I was trying to get the Ureli, systems for her. The gold for her, one of the systems was gold. Because I cracked literally, like, 15 relics, and I just didn't get it there, and I ran, like, 4 or 5 rad shares, couldn't get a single one. We never got a single one. And I had people trying to sell it to me for, like, 80, 90. Ah, I get you, yeah. Like, I was able to get it for, I think I got it for like 30 platinum, which is still a little more than I was, it's not bad, considering it's like the newest frame and whatnot. But, like, I had people trying to sell it to me for like 70 to 90 platinum, just for the one part. I would say the funniest trade I ever made was when Jaku Prime came out. I got a full Jaku Prime set day one, I sold it for 400 platinum. People were wanting to buy it for that much. Because people were like, oh, I'll buy it for 350, I'll buy it for 400. I'm like, well, my benefit then, I'm not even the one scamming people. It's people are letting themselves get scammed. Actually, to be fair, it's not even scamming. They're putting the money themselves saying, I'm going to be there. Scamming would be like, I'm charging you this, knowing. It's a little different. To be fair, it felt like a scam.
I don't think you should answer that.
Should have worked with Burst in Prime, actually. Back out. I know you can get some really good deals for some really bad. I've gotten stuff for like 5 platinum for stuff that shouldn't be. The guy managed. I remember I did get a I forget the mod was. It was the beam mod, the Ruinous Beam, or whatever it was. I got a catalyst. I can tell exactly what it was. Ruinous Extension. That's either from Duviri at like 1%, or it's a Jackal drop. I ran the Jackal 30 times, did not get a single drop from it, and it's like a 7% drop. I did not get a single drop. I got a couple of 4%ers, but they were with other stuff. So I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna sit here and run it for, 50, 100 times. I could, but like, I just don't feel like dealing with that because it's not gonna get fun at that point. It's just gonna get tedious. I mean, it was to the point where I started memeing. So you can do something really funny with Caliban. I noticed if you've got Caliban. You want if we run the Jackal real quick just for the sake of argument? Like, I gotta show you this. This is so goofy. But yeah, no, it's like a 4% nearly. It's like a 3.5, 4% drop. It's awful. So, I ended up just buying it, and you had people that were trying to sell it to me for like 50. I found someone that eventually sold it to me for like 7 platinum. I was gonna take a 15, but someone offered it to me for 7, and I'm like, sold. Because he's like, yeah, I know, I got like 5 of them. I'm like, oh. Like, let me go pull the Jackal real quick. We'll just run the regular Jackal. But like, I specifically have Caliban. And there's some really goofy things. I gotta show you. Because at first it was like me taking it ultra seriously and trying to play the boss fight as intended. And by the time you could like... I wish I'd recorded all of it, because you could see my sanity slipping away. Just me talking to myself and taking it less seriously as time went on. Ugh. So funny. Speaking of which, we do have a Discord server. I know I mentioned about the Watch for Jiggy, but like if you do want to pop by, I know it's not the most active at times. Usually it's just update stuff there, but by all means, if you got any kind of like funny Warframe stuff going on there or whatnot, feel free to pop into there. I'm occasionally active in there, beyond the obvious. So obviously no pressure. That's up to you, but it is on the table.
Warframe has at its disposal a special blade, Apparitio. As lethal for technology.
Honestly, I do love the fact that you got level 2s like in this. Or like I remember seeing some level 4s that were running through it, and they were just seeing. Oh god, I've heard about the Caliban farm. I got base Caliban so luckily by when they reworked him to make him a little bit better. But I know some of the guys that were telling me about the base Caliban farm, about needing like the anomaly shards and needing to run bounties and getting all this stuff from different locations. It sounds miserable. I'm so glad I don't have to do that. Oh no, it's gonna be bigger. That's bigger, that's better. Specifically good. There we go, we got that taken care of already. You know, Caliban's pretty fun too. I know everyone was calling it Caliban. Like, look at this. I can just stand here in the center. Speaking of flex plates, this is a massive flex right here. Especially because I can just sit right here. Right there immediately. Not even taking it seriously. Oh, did you ever get to do the Isle Weaver event? That Araxia fight was something and a half. It was a mixed bag of either it went super well or super awful, and there was nothing in between. There's nothing like just sitting here right in the center, because I know I have whatever damage I'd be taking. I have the shields. So I just vibe. We just do this again. Like, I first started noticing that because we had a Daunted that basically did the exact same thing, and I'm like, oh, Caliban just has enough shields by default. Isle Weaver, it was one of the last updates that was going on. It was the one that dropped Araxia.
Looks like heavy activity ahead. Watch your angles, Tenno. You're running out of cover.
I don't need cover. I can vibe. They also have a really neat Parazon. I know there's a couple other ones you can get, but they had a Dubiri one. So nice looking. I actually have it equipped right now. I'll have to show you after. If you don't have it, I'll have to show you. I usually play Sevi, I just have it on pink Sevi. I don't know why I made Sevi pink. So I have like another one that looks pretty good. I just went with pink Sevi. To be fair, I think it's probably just because the fact that pink and gold works really well on him. And kind of just the chef's kiss. I swear, if we'd gotten Ruinous Extension from that, I would have had an actual aneurysm from that. Alright, let's get out of here. Ah, you did a Dubiri talk before? Did you do it when the event was active or afterwards? We had Dominus Thrax, we had like the Dominus Arrays stuff. I got literally everything I needed for the most part for Araxia. Like, I have everything I need. But, yeah. It was pretty decent actually doing the Steel Path variation of the farm, but like, if you didn't get the right stuff, it was miserable. Either because the right weapons, the right characters. Stalker actually ended up putting really good work in for me. Yes, the jackal has consequences.
Operator,
Yes, I
messages have
know.
arrived in your inbox.
Ah, I just got this morning. Nice. Got an upgrade on it. That's not what I want. Actually, I can get rid of this.
Excellent
This was
armaments,
one way to plate it. I
Please
surprisingly I
return
have that equipped still.
covered in blood.
I can put this one on.
Safe and sound.
Actually, I'm gonna put 3 of them on because I'm gonna do some on the weekend. I've decided. Not on stream, but off stream. I want to get some of these on preemptively. These on. I end up junking out most of them by accident, but. I remember when they first came out with the Technoslate Codas, you actually couldn't get rid of the Requiem mods for that. You could only transmute them. Now you can actually at least get rid of them. So like I had like this. I couldn't sell for 25,000 or 500 endo. It was I had to have 3 to get another one. I get 500 endo for it though. I think it's more valuable. But yeah, I'll switch over. So we actually got the we got the base one. We got the Sigma series. This one was available from that.
Operator, I've
It
run
looks
diagnostic
so good.
regressions. All systems
I absolutely love it.
You don't need to thank me.
Plus, it just kind of fits that aesthetic of Duviri, which I love going to Duviri. Oh, that actually coloration looks really good. Just keeping on the base heavy colors though. Oh. Here's the other one that I was talking about. Like, I like this coloration too. I'm like, I use this one a lot more often. Just need to actually get Araxia built, speaking of which. Gotten around to that fully. I mean, the Technoslate Codas, honestly, compared to the rest of the liches, I find them to be so much easier. Plus, they're, like, I've knocked out a full lich in, like, an hour, hour and a half. Compared to taking, like, 2 or 3 hours. Because you just need to find the right password. So you can bring 3 of them. You find the right one. After a couple runs. And then from there, you just put potency mods on, and it doesn't actually consume the charge until you get to 100%. And then you just head over to the mission, you deal with all 4 of them. And you can get some pretty decent amount of heart cells too. Oh, that's fair. I hate doing the circuit sometimes too. And like I know the colorful farm could be a pain. But I like goofing off in Duviri because there's just a lot of fun stuff that you can do in there. I like feeding them off, for instance. I got so much maw things in there and so many Duviri fish. I'm like also like goofing around on it too, because it's just you do it for the sake of having a chill time. Like it's some pretty good stuff. Unfortunately, I don't have any of the fish in the tank, but I mean, as you can see, I like collected some of the fish. I have one of each rare fish in the game in this tank. Carmote, Flagellacanth right there. In the back, got the Norg. Kuthel right here. Glopit up top. There's a Sinithid right there. There's one of those. Tromazon is in the back there. I can see him. Murkray. There's a Mixostoma right there in the back. You can kind of see it. Acapulmo as well. And I have, I think, like, outside of the, Mixostoma, or Mixostomata, I'm dumb. Outside of that guy, outside of the Mixo, I have everything in here, robotic ones, that are on magnificent quality. Then I think I just have an Adorned one in there. I've only seen a couple of them. Obviously, I can't put large fish in there, so I put some mix of small, medium, and large. The ones that are in there. This. Oh, on the topic, so quick at the thing right there. Barrow's coming on Friday this week, as a heads up. I'll be putting some of my thoughts. I'm sure you've seen, if you go to the Warframe channel, I'll generally try to update in accordance with any events that are going on. So I'll actually, once the stream's over, I'm going to put in that Knights of Naberus is back, and the Conquera stuff's back. But I've also, I like putting in the stuff from Barrow just so everyone knows what's there. Barrow also has a surplus crate. It's always worth it because you get some really good stuff from there. Whether it's like 10 Aya or 1,000 ducats, or you can get like a legendary core from there, or I think you saw my. Let me go back to Caliban real quick. No, that's fair. I see. There's definitely a time and place for fishing. I personally just like it because I like fish in general, and I think the idea of collecting all the fish is just cool. For collector's sake. Plus, you need to do some fishing anyway sometimes, just for the parts for stuff. Whether it be for cosmetics, or for weapons, or, you know, for one thing or another. But yeah, I know that, I know Barrow has a specific, ephemera for him. I actually got it on my last one. Or Signa, rather. It took me, I think, like 10, it took me like 8 or 10 to actually get mine. I think the odds, if I remember, are like 1 in 500, I think. I know the legendary core's odds are 1 in 500. Well, the basic 500, I think it's like slightly less, it's like 1 in 494, I think. I've seen people say 1 in 494, I've seen 1 in 500. I know it's somewhere around like 1 in 500. And this is the same rarity, so I'm like, I was really happy when I got it, and I pulled something else, but... Yeah, no, it's a neat little thing. I'm not gonna say it's anything stupendous, but, I mean, it works really well on Caliban, because it floats with him. So you got that, and it's like, you get ducats from there, you can get, resource boosters, you can get, endo from there, you can get blueprints for stuff, in some cases, like, fully built formas, I believe. So it's always worth it for the 50k. Plus, it's 50k. You should be able to get that really easily. Should we have this week in the Nightwave?
Always a pleasure.
That's the wrong one. Yeah, because I got plenty of these. I'm not gonna bother. Still need to get Vauban. Oh yeah, I've started working on Fashion Frame outside of picking up some stuff here and there. What do you think I got my platinum reserves for? I've been trying to figure out what I want.
That's all from me.
Got my wish list. I've been marking down some of the stuff that I've been wanting too. I want this eventually because I want the horns for it. I mean, the skin's cool. I'm like, I might as well get the bundle because it's better. Get the skin. I can get the Signa, which I want. I want the colors. And I don't mind taking like the Prex and all that kind of stuff because I know I get a good value out of all of it in general. Unless it's like 165. And I'm like, I'm probably gonna pick these up eventually. So might as well take the 400. Same thing with this. Like, I think this is like 125 for the bundles, so it's still 250. I can get for 170. Like, I really like this one. It's goofy, but I like it. This one's nice and sleek. All the ones that are there. Obviously, there's some event stuff too. We got the oh, where is it? Seasonal. Yeah, so we got the whole armor packs available for the Halloween stuff, and got the color palette. Make sure you pick that up. Purchase it back. There's a couple of them that I see that are new. Some of them weren't there last year. Oh, where is it? It's here somewhere. I think it is. So it should be a charger head. Oh, that's probably not marked under. It's probably not marked under. I think I can buy it regularly. That's probably why. I'm looking for it. I'm like, I can't find it. Handicraft, right? That's the wrong section. Handicraft is not the right one. Maybe it is. So look at the charger piece. Let me find the charger in general. Here it is, some dollar. Here it is. Because this started with last year with the Halloween, or maybe marked as new. So I didn't get that on, as I knew the Lichen Blight. Oh, I got the Proteus skin today. Which one? Which skin did you get, out of curiosity? What's that called? Trace skin. They call me Trace skin. It's pretty nice. Side dot is actually kind of cool too. I kind of like these. Oh, I'm assuming it's this one. That's a nice skin. What does it look like? Oh, wow, the texturing on it's really nice, too. Yeah, I thought so. Throw weapon skin, Tonker skin. Yeah, that's nice. I can see why you picked it up. Oh, if I wasn't still picking up stuff with platinum here and there and doing some trading, I'd probably invest more into fashion frame myself. And as you can see here, I got everything. I have plenty. I mean, I got all this stuff here. Like, I kind of got something for like Raya already. No, to be fair, that helmet's nice. Sometimes you just gotta buy the set though. Like my drifter, I wanted some new stuff for my drifter because I'm like I wanted to make him look actually decent. I was tired of just slapping my drifter with whatever I had on. So I ended up needing to pick up. So I had like the chest piece for the I actually have on here. Like yeah, I had the drifter sleeve, Stormfall Chimerist. Because like, what I used to have on was like the one of the armor plates, and I had like the arm there. Because like I like picturing, because the drifter basically got a prosthetic arm. I'm like, okay, let's do, you know, I'll just put it on briefly here. Let's just do this one real quick. I basically had put it where it was like I had this on. It was gold. It's actually not too bad looking, but I kind of put on something like this for part of it. There's more than that, but that's fair. I mean, it's not too bad to get there. And I know he's still a few weeks left. It's not like only like 2 weeks left or anything like that. Like when I started, I managed to get to I think like rank 17 or 18 with like 3 weeks available. Like 3 or 4 weeks. Let me go ahead and put this back to what it was before. It's gonna bother me if I don't. Yeah, I ended up picking up the Scaldra Authority pack because it just had the Stormfall and the Scaldra units. And I'm quite happy with how mine turned out because we got little Iridos stuff on there because I thought it emphasized it a little bit more than like this. Also, as you can see, I got the Kuva set. I bought that for like 800 platinum. Entirely worth it for the record. A lot of good color palettes out of it. And I got some nice armor pieces that I use in some Warframes and whatnot. Really, I bought it for the color palettes, I'm not even gonna lie. Some real nice stuff here, though. We got Saturn 6 Day of the Dead stuff now, too. It does look pretty good. I'm like, I like having what I have right here, because otherwise I know some of it just disappears. Yeah, that's the exact thing that I put the Fog of War one, knowing that it had like the glowing on there. I'm like, it's good because it's either that one or I have. I got so many of these ones when I was doing Technosites. So many. I got the Love Bite for my first one. Pins and Needles kept coming up, and I eventually ended up getting a what's the third one I ended up getting? Then Tail Feather. Tail Feather I got so much of as well. I ended up having to pick this up. It was like. This was cool, but I'm like, it's too electrical. It doesn't feel like, if it's chemicals, it doesn't feel right. This one I actually got on stream, like, because this looks cool. But, like, I don't feel like it fits as well. Because it's just exuding. It's like steam more than anything. Vengeful Charge I got from a Kuva Lich. I ended up buying it off of someone else, actually. Because I couldn't be bothered. Like, I want the lightning one. I'm willing to drop 60 platinum for a lightning one. To get it, convert it and get the thing there. And then this one I got off from when I actually did on stream, which was a really funny story with that one. I was like, okay, I got the first one, I got a little bit of parts for the first one. I ended up accidentally putting the correct code in for the second one with I think knowing only one part correct as well. And I'm like, oh, I'll just get this one to rank 5. Because like, I'll collect it then for the sake of, because I like collecting some of the Kuva Liches too. Because I want one that has one of every ephemera. Not even for like selling purposes, just because it's cool. Because I have a couple Sisters of Parvos. Like, my first ever Sister of Parvos actually had the Sibylina ephemera. So I ended up getting that. And I have, I don't have all this missing. But yeah, no, my first one I ever got was Sibylina ephemera for my first Sister of Parvos. I got these two. I got this one on my own. This one I got there. It's like 20%. I mean, with these, at least with like the tail feathers or the shard hex, pins and needles or the love bite, or a couple others, you just do technocytes. You'll automatically know that they have an ephemera because you'll find out what they have when you get there. It's always gonna be. Fog of War is not Lich. I got it from, I believe, the Drifter camp from doing Veilbreaker. I bought it with Call Stock. I don't remember. I was like 4 or 5 though. It was one of the two before I bought it. No, I don't. I didn't mean to misclick. Where is it? Fog of War. I can just search it. But yeah, no, that one is from. I'll show you. I'll just go to it. I'll just go to it at this point. I might as well. If we're talking, I might as well just go to it. At this point, we went from playing to just talking about stuff in game, which I'm fine with. Ah, take your time. Yeah, of course. No rush. Plus, I can easily just go ahead and pop Sevion. I still need the Embracer Ephemera. There's a couple of them. Like, there's one that's like the Eye of Sauron. If you're familiar with Lord of the Rings, one of them looks like the Eye of Sauron. I want that one, but I also want the Embracer one really badly. Because I want that for my Ureli. Because I have, you know, Ureli Primates, like, it looks kind of like base Ureli. I got the coloration of it. But there's the Embracer Ephemera. I have, like, a purple Ureli that has, like, the Ephemera's from, not the Ephemera, the Cygnus from, Watchmajiggy. And, like, I always figured that she'd kind of look deep sea for her theme. So, like, I got the hands coming, and I got, like, the Eldritch kind of unknown type of thing. And I really want to get the Embracer so it has, like, spider arms coming out of her. She'd look like an Eldritch Horror, and I would be all the more for it. Okay, let me go into Drifter's Camp real quick. Because I need to do that. Do call mission for the week. You can make some really good platinum off of selling Archon mods. Just for the collection's sake, but like there's some really nice ones out there. See, mine's fully leveled. I got my call over here. He's the weekly one out of curiosity.
Nothing come here.
Oh, the one I hate.
Good working with
the stealth one. It makes me have an aneurysm. Track Archons from here too. Do Boreal later. Just there for a moment. Here is Chipper. Here we go.
Now what? Take what you need.
Yeah, if we got some Chipper, we can get Archon continuity. You can get Styanax's parts here. Oh yeah, no, I've seen them. I can sell them easily for 100 plus. I've sold. My best one I ever sold, I think I sold for like 145, 150. I usually end up selling them for about 120. People usually go for about 120, 130.
I don't do special orders, Princess.
I've always sold for at least 100 though. But here we go, yeah. 45 stock for the Fog of War, Shard Hex, and Shard Bane Ephemeras. Now if I didn't have an Archon Shard, I still like the Caliban just because of the fact that you have an Archon Shard going through you. That's cool.
You having a go?
But like this one I like. See this one from before. So I actually would have it on there. You can actually see on Seviak I have a bunch of shards on him, all Tau forged, I believe. Dynamic should have updated. No, you can see the yellow right there. I got this one. So yeah, no, it's pretty easy to get like 45. I can easily knock out. I do a call mission. All the stuff that's there. Yeah, honestly, it's really good for platinum making outside of like. It's actually time to exit game. See, it's really good platinum, yeah. Even just the base ones that are like unleveled. I remember when everyone got a legendary core, and I was able to get them for like 75 platinum. So I just get a whole bunch of them, and then I'd put them into, so I don't have to spend like 40k and 2 mil. I just go ahead and sell it there, and I'd sell it for like 120, 130, and I'd make profit off of that. It wouldn't be as much, but it's basically free platinum at that point. But even I know an unleveled, you can still sell for like 20 to 30 platinum easily for an unleveled one. People will pay that much, possibly more. So you can get some real nice stuff. Alright, let's get, let's see, given the time though, I definitely want to try to get...
Ordis is angry.
I'll re-invite you. Let's go do another relic or two while we have the opportunity.
Shall we?
Need to do one of each. I know we've done
That's
Axie.
all we have time for.
This one's a nice quick exterminate one too. I'm actually gonna go for something faster. Maybe bring Titania out. Because she'll end up making it really easy. Let me know when you're ready. I don't mind waiting a couple if I need to. Especially because I've kind of just been yapping. One of the other things too, like if I can get like a double watchmajiggy, get a prime watchmajiggy. What's the double resource boosters? That's what it is. Ah, don't want to do anything. Okay. Where we send you? No, like, I ended up getting a couple resource boosters. I went from like 90 to like 100 things there. I know you can get Rivens. Rivens are very finicky, but even just like the base Rivens, if you can get like a nice pistol or like even a rifle Riven, you can sell them for like 5 to 10 a pop. And I've seen people that will pay extra for just bonus ones. Then you got Iaton sculptures you can get a lot for too if you get the right people. So, like, I know those are always there too. Not really convenient, but they're always an option if you need to. Oh, I want to crack. 11, I just made my guard. I'll crack one of these. And then I'll actually bring. I'm gonna be bringing Titania. I can actually bring the junker weapons that I need to level still. Yeah, that's what I need to do here. I'll bring a Rubico as well, please, Rubico. Impact, rupture on there, give me serration.
Stand by while I analyze the
Good
intelligence profiles of the Grenier. Error, not a number. Did the operator enjoy this witticism?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring my Gara Prime Relic with me. Radianted, I got enough. Might as well try one crack at it. I got my Gara Prime blueprint super easy. I bought like 6 of them. First rad share I did, I got the Gara Prime blueprint I needed anyway. No, I feel you. I'm the exact same way. Especially when I'm like, okay, if I need to, I'll sit in a relay for half an hour. I won't like beg or anything, but like I'll sit in a relay for half an hour while I go work on something else. And I'm like, well, I could just do that. It's very easy.
You need them to open a relic, but are you confident you can withstand their fury?
And then eventually I'll get a bunch of the things. Because usually it's like drop chance or affinity or anything like that. They're not the worst I have to deal with. Well, solve its own problem.
Find more.
Here's Zero Dark. Oh yeah, no, that's the exact reason I bought the Watchmajiggies as well. That's the exact reason that I ended up buying the legendary cores, was just for that reason, because like it burns so much into your pocket. Because it's like 2 mil or like 40k pop. At that point, I'd rather take the 1,000,000 hit on the legendary core and spend like 80 platinum, and end up selling for like 125, 130, so I get, you know, 40, 50 platinum out of it.
That's it. You open the relic. Finish your
And then
mission
just
and
end
take a
up
look inside.
doing all that kind of stuff. And I said I take 1,000,000 instead of 2, so I save 1,000,000 in the process. Problem is I know legendary core prices went up drastically again, so it's not really as feasible. So I've kind of stopped using that as my thing. That's because I have to rely on getting some endo, and I still need endo for mods. Some of my stuff is like, I have mostly everything, but I'm off like a level or two where it's like 30k for the last level. And, like I even looked at some stuff I directly had equipped earlier. I still need like 95k for that. I'm looking at 50. That's barring the need for anything else immediately. So it's like, I know it's really good for late game when you have all that excess money and endo to spare, but to be fair, at that point, you're probably at like legend whatever, like you're probably at like rank 25, rank 30, maybe in the legendaries at that point. So at that point, you're spending money for days. Then you end up buying a huge platinum pack, which, you know, I'm not necessarily opposed to the idea of Warframe going to do games. I'd actually be fine with doing it. But I'm also the kind of person, I'm like, I really, if I don't need to spend that platinum, I'm not going to go ahead and buy a platinum pack. Not because I don't, you know, support the devs or anything, it's just, I'm that kind of person. I usually, especially because like, I can get the premium currency from trading. All I need to do is, if I can invest a couple hours into there, you know, at that point I can get something a lot better. I'll take this. I need this, though. Master Prime Receiver hurts, though. On a Prime Relic, or a Radiant Relic. That hurts. I'll take the Prime Chain. I like the nunchucks.
Another job well executed.
There. Frosted some flashlights. I'm not complaining about that. You can use them for stuff. Alright, let's see what else we got. We did a lith. Let's do without an axiom. What are our options? Yeah, I feel you. It's like I could drop, you know, 20 bucks on something there. Like, unless it was like some really crazy deal where I had 90% off a platinum, where buying a $20 thing would be $2. Like, I'd be like, okay, I can justify it at that point. I can justify it. But, you know, something else, I'm like, That's like our one option we have. G8s. Onto a G8. Got stuff to spare anyway. I'm going to be cracking relics later anyway. So I don't mind. I just realized I still need to do the Grendel farm. And, like, I know the best way to do the Grendel farm is get yourself and 2 other people. Because as long as you're in a party, only the person that has the specific Grendel part in question will have it consumed on the locator. So instead of needing 75 Vitus essence, you can get like 25 if you get 3 people for it. But I still need to do all 3 of them to get Grendel. Because I want Nourish really badly, but I've been putting it off because I know how bad some of them are. Where it's like, I mean, I think they did lower the level down because they did change the thing from instead of needing to get Steel Path unlocked, you can get it now without Steel Path unlocked for arbitrations. I know the intent with that was just have the arbitrations be earlier because it's supposed to be your gateway into Steel Path.
Our position has been compromised. Defend the cargo until reinforcements arrive. There are void fissures in the area. Use these to crack open a relic.
Grendel farm terrifies you? Fair. On the plus side, if you ever get around to it, let me know. I am more than willing to figure out what part we each take, and I'll see if we can get someone else to pop in for the 3rd part, and we can all do the Grendel grind. It's like, as long as we should be okay, because I know one of them is like, I think it's one of them is like a 20-minute survival. I know one of them is like survive without parts, like without mods on your stuff. Some of them don't seem too bad. But then I know like one of them is awful. I'm trying to remember which one that one is. I'm not even trying to use my sniper rifle. I have laser line.
We're going to need more reactants. want to open that level.
If it's useful,
Honestly.
do it.
I still need to get around to that because even just for the sake of just level Grendel, get Nourish, Helmet. I have Grendel parts all available. I got a Dakota that I can just accept them whenever. I like keeping a couple weapons in there just whenever I need it. It's farming a lot easier. It means it's not like full satisfaction like a completely clean one, but yeah, I know it's 3 missions. I know one of them's a survival. I think one of them's like a defense mission. I think it's like a 10-wave defense mission as well, where it uses like the old system. When instead of 3 waves, it's 5 still. I could be wrong. They might have updated it to be 6. I know it's like, I know there's a defense. I know there's a survival. I think it's like a 20-minute survival, as I said. I could be wrong. Like, I'm pretty sure it's 20 minutes. Like, I don't remember what the last one is. It might be like an excavation. Like, the excavation sounds right to me. I don't know why. It does. I don't know, I'll have to look into it. Maybe it's one of those things if we can get some people for stream. I'd be down to do it on stream. It's just obviously, I don't want to do all 3 of them by myself. Because that sounds miserable. Alright, where's this ducats? I'll take mine because it's 25 then. Also, I'd probably take it to the Mazzer to give you some. So I thought I know we could junk them. I'm down for. I'll be down for like another 3. We'll do another 3 waves, and then we'll head out and do the next one. We'll drop another one. Carries the Daria. Okay.
You will be rewarded for your bravery.
We'll go ahead and do a Neo Relic and then I think. I will say, I've been playing Hitman a little bit. Have you ever played any of the Hitman games by any chance? I'm playing that for tomorrow's stream. I remember last week I was playing through. Sapienza was a nightmare because of how awkward the map was. I go into Morocco, and like I don't know, it was Italy. So that was fun. I figured it would be nice and easy too. I think it's one of the early ones. Nah.
Well done, Tenno. Your relic is open.
The map was very confusing at first, especially 2 targets and objective. The next one afterwards going to Morocco, it's like, oh. I went through there. I was joking around. First one I died, just messing around. Then second one I still got 2 stars on me, but that was because I literally assassinated the general in front of someone from around the corner. Of course I found his body immediately. So at that point I couldn't get a 5-star. And the other guy I ended up waiting for the perfect time. I waited for the banker that wanted to collapse the country. He was talking to me, it felt like always things get uncomfortable. I just waited for him to say something that would get the perfect opportunity to snap his neck, and then this is so funny. There is a certain level of satisfaction to it. Not in like the murdery sense, but yeah, I'm talking about like Hitman. If you played World of Assassination, it's basically it's a combination of like 1, 2, and 3. Well, I say 1, 2, and 3, like they aren't technically the original ones, but like 1 is 1 to 6, like Hitman 2 and 3, all of them are in there. I don't think I'm going around snapping people's necks in real life, I'd hope. I wouldn't even be able to do that. I don't know how to. What's it been in that format blueprint? Like that Claus's blueprint is 45 ducats. It's way too good. Pass up just for a format blueprint. Wish I would like a format blueprint. Alright, let's head back. And let's get a Neo Relic done. So I think that's everything then in terms of the whatchamajiggies. Fair, yeah, I played all the old ones. Fair. I've been wanting to play the old ones at some point. And it's like, I know that they're usually all bundled together for like 20 bucks for all of them. Especially if you get like a good sale on them. Cause like I know some of them are kind of clunky, and I know that some of them are also like really hard to run unless you have a specific setup. But I know like Absolution, I've seen someone play the entirety of Blood Money from memory when I was younger. I watched someone a couple years after like the game came out, like 1 or 2 years. And they ended up recording an entire Let's Play of it. I never watched Absolution, unfortunately. I never played Absolution either. But like I got my interest from watching Blood Money, because like the game was pretty cool. And I remember the ending for Blood Money is pretty good. I loved it. It's like, oh, I was not expecting that to happen. It's like, you know, I didn't expect... I mean, to be fair, if you've seen it, I don't need to... I know it's like an old game, but I'm trying to avoid spoilers. Alright, let me go ahead and... Let me get without Nami solo while I'm here. Nami solo. It's not like a rhythm for it or anything that would make it really good, and I know there's a prime variation anyway. Alright, let's see what we got for our Neo options. Just a Sabotage. You want to do Sabotage, or do you have Steel Path unlocked? We could see what Steel Path has. Oh yeah, I've seen some really good speedruns. It's not Hitman, unfortunately, but I watched someone do it like a 3-hour long speedrun of the entirety of Batman Arkham Asylum. And it was like really fun. I've still watched it. I've seen it like 3 or 4 times for the entire speedrun, and I still go back to watch it on occasion, because it's just, A, it's good background noise, and B, I just find it really fun. Okay, this is a rescue mission. This shouldn't be too bad. Let me actually bring out some good stuff though for it, so I don't have garbage when we're trying to do it.
You could say we forged a new connection.
Okay, awesome. We'll do this then. We'll do the rescue mission. Because I have so many Neo Relics between doing, really, to be fair, it's been just doing for a lot of Hydron, for like level ups on stuff. You get so much. And then the occasional bit of like the Void. I know I have a decent amount of Mesa ones too, just because of the fact of, you go to Holfania, it basically plays like the Void where it's like guaranteed every single time. Let's put this one. But yeah, you can get a lot. Plus, I know you can get the Arcanes very easily. I mean, they're a bit slow to grind even still, because it's, you know, it's random which one you get. But I mean, to be fair, you can get pretty much a guaranteed Arcane doing certain missions as well. And I'm like, if I'm doing Technosites, I might as well be doing that, or vice versa. If I'm doing that, I can do Technosites at the same time. Because Technosites still need you to do the areas in question and clear them out. So, you know, very easy to get that. Let's see what we got. Honestly, given the time, it's probably good to finish this up.
These foes deserve your respect. Honor them with quick deaths.
No, they're gonna get killed
with
with laser. They ain't gonna get quick deaths. They're gonna get laser to the face.
Do you have a matching relic? You're still in
That's
the
how we
clear.
do it around
No
here.
detection from enemy sensors. Fisher, defend yourself and use reactive to open relics. Defeat the corrupted and use their reactive to open a relic.
God, I love using my melee hammer. It's so goofy. I feel like I have crushing ruin on it now.
As soon as you can. We don't have much time.
Yeah, the hostage will be fine. As long as we don't set off the alarms, they're not gonna question it.
There's a heavy unit approaching. Oh yeah, I'm not concerned about the essence or anything else. Is it around or is
is it above? It's around. Alright. I can get I just get the thing on there. No, you didn't miss anything to be fair. I was kind of just talking to myself a little bit. Well, I say talking to myself. I mean, to be fair, just kind of just talking to myself when I know people are getting an ad break.
Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Well, like as I was saying, if you're gonna go for like, if you're gonna do Technicites, you're gonna have to do the things. So it's like you might as well get the like I don't know, exterminates for instance. If you do that, if you're going to summon, you might as well just do some of the nice stuff there. We got some bonuses and everything. And if you're doing the thing though, you might as well do a coda because well, you're gonna be going around to missions anyway to farm relics. You can get a coda really easily.
The hostage is almost out of time. Hurry. Someone help! I will not forget
this. Oh, I got one. Well, doesn't matter. It's empty. At least it wasn't a monster.
Found. You need to bring the captive to safety.
Alright, that should be easy.
At all costs.
No, don't. You can't ever give the captive a gun.
Don't suppose you have an extra
No, you are not getting my gun. I don't trust you with it. Considering you will actively get yourself killed if you get the gun.
Stay focused. There's a
oh, that went well.
Approaching.
Okay, Orthos Prime it is.
I have for you a tale of triumph over adversity. Of one person acting true to their truest self.
Let me get that next form of crafted though before we go. Nice more ribbon slivers. Sell it off. Make bank. That's at least one weekly down. Rank 53. Exactly, yeah, they're a captive for a reason. You don't give them a gun or else they're gonna run around like a chicken with their head cut off. Looking at... Got something from... Why am I blanking all of a sudden? No, it's because it's in Nightwave, that's why. Rank 54. What's the highest? Is that the highest I've ever gone?
Lay them low and burn their shadow.
I did... Yeah, rank 18 when I started. I had like 3 weeks for that on Volume 5. Yeah, 40... Yeah, this is definitely the highest I've gotten. 45, 43. I took a small break from the game for a little while. So I barely hit rank 30. This one got plenty on.
Ta-ta, lovelies.
To be fair, the time I've been streaming the game has been the entirety of the Nightwave thing for the most part. But with that said, I think I will be ending things off here. I don't like things going over 3 hours, and I know we're getting close to that mark. I know, I just get some people like, oh, I'll stream for longer, but... I'm of the opinion that, especially because I upload the VODs afterwards, I want them to at least be digestible, where, like, when I see, like, a 7 or 8 hour VOD, for instance, I have an aneurysm because, like, I have to take 2 or 3 breaks to get through all of it, possibly more, depending on what's going on, especially if it's not the most interesting stuff. So, I want to at least try to be, like, if I would do that, I'm gonna do the same thing for you guys. But still, it was pretty fun, and again, thank you for popping by, I had a great time. And feel free to in the future. As I said, I stream Warframe on Wednesday, and I'll be playing DBD this weekend on Saturday. If you want to play, let me know. I'm more than willing to do Survivor, otherwise I'll be playing Killer. Of course, no problem. As I said, enjoy Sevagoth. He's really fun. Like, let me show you, actually, before we go, I'm going to show you what I'm running, just for the sake of curiosity. He's like, here's what I get from my bulk. I just keep Arcane Energized because I need the energy for it. I don't have the, Aura mod that I want, so I just run Dreamer's Bond for the moment, but there's one I want, and I plan on actually replacing it, and I have the right mod polarity for it anyway. And I'm not paying 25 platinum. But yeah, I still need to get some of this stuff up. I mean, I have a lot of bulk on this, I still have... You know, we get by. To be fair, I might need to level them up once. Actually, no, I think it's going to be that. Most of them are like finger. One's still charged on the other one, but yeah. But I run Arcane Blessing. You get some Umbral stuff in there. You get Primed Vigor in there. A little bit of redirection in there for shields. Power Drift Augur Secrets. Then I have on my shards, I have ability strength, as you can kind of expect. A little bit of armor just to supplement that in, just because I know Sevi doesn't have the most amount of armor, but I wanted him around 800 at least, because it helps out. And then this is basically, I just put the Amber one in for casting speed, basically just so that way I have a little bit faster. So I basically have natural talent baked in then. Because, let me tell you, having faster casting speed on both of these two, really good. This going down from like 2 seconds to like a second and a half, good.
To allow animals on board.
So it works nicely.
Animals do not eat.
But yeah, I appreciate it for popping by. And as for everyone else, I'll be seeing you all next stream. As I said, it'll be Hitman for tomorrow. We'll actually be going back to Morocco to actually explore around a little bit more, because I spent like 15-20 minutes just goofing off, ran through, did the mission. I want to explore around a little bit more before we go to the next area. And then obviously, as I mentioned earlier, Saturday's going to be Dead by Daylight, so we'll see from there. Thank you all for coming. Take care and have a wonderful rest of your day. I'll be seeing you all next stream. Bye-bye.